fun to play. You gonna keep me waiting, babe? And only one of us is allowed to do the killing. PlayStation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Sets here on a Tuesday night. I almost slipped up there. It's not Monday anymore. It is Tuesday, back on the airways. Capcom Fighters, the place to be, where we have lovely interviews with both our guests, a very fine first attempt exhibition, and we've had some exclusive ones in the last couple of weeks. And of course, you get to hear the banter from myself, the host Jammers, as well as my two co-hosts, which will be introducing them very shortly. But hope you guys are doing well. There's been tons of Street Fighter action being happening over the last couple of days, and obviously we got Street Fighter 6 on the horizon as well. We'll be talking to them, but now over to Pain and Panic, my co-hosts right here, if you get that reference and you've been around long enough. But yes, they are here with me tonight, Veggie and Ovaha. Veggie, talk to me. How you feeling? You look good today.
I'm looking into. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Jammers. You look great. You also look great.
I look a mess.
I was just looking into the.
Oh, I was like, damn, dude, are you gonna leave me out?
I was looking into the horizon because Jammer said Street Fighter 6 was over there, but I can't see it right here, so I guess he was talking more figuratively. But, you know, I take everything literally. But I'm good. What about you guys?
Ovaha, talk to the people. How you feeling?
I've been really busy lately, but I'm happy to be here. Like always, I'm still thinking about Street Fighter 6 and the weekend we had. It was magical. Hashtag take me back. And yeah. I mean, obviously, we had a good time.
Yeah, 100%. It's been over 10 days now. Lord damn, it feels like an eternity.
Don't count the days, Jammers.
If you were part of the closed beta for Street Fighter 6, it was a great time. Hopefully everyone got to play as many games they can, or play people that they couldn't normally play in Street Fighter 5. And if you didn't fill out the feedback form, hopefully you did. I don't know if there's still time to do that, or they're just taking open feedback from now until whenever they do another closed beta or whatever. But it was a good time. And you know what? It was great to see the tech, just the live streams. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I think there was over 60,000 views that one of the days for Street Fighter 6 on Twitch. So props to the community, because this is the next big title in the Capcom franchise. So it's going to be fun to have that. Look, you even forced this guy to make a YouTube channel out of it. Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking for a long time, though, Jammers, to make a YouTube channel. I'll be talking about this was
the catalyst. This was the catalyst that you needed.
Yeah, it was like the FOMO, the fear of missing out.
Okay.
Fear of missing out on videos.
I want to make a video too.
Now, gotta make it now, right now. And I made it. So I started last week or 14 days ago. So I'm trying to just spam out videos that aren't completely useless, like decent. Sometimes I do hire an editor, and then they are higher quality.
Pay your editors.
Hire an editor. Yeah, I pay my editor. That's why I can't have every video edited by an editor, because that would be very expensive for me. So I'm doing some on editor and some alone.
Yeah. Oh, so you're learning how to edit. Well done.
Yeah.
Artisan-made videos.
Well,
gotta appreciate that.
It's been so long since I've done YouTube, but I can still edit a single two here and there. But
yeah, you did that as well.
I did, and then I stopped right when it was the time to pick it up. But the irony behind that, indeed. But yeah, you know what? If you still want to, if you're still like SF6 deprived, there's content on YouTube. You can study matches. People are slowly drip feeding tech from the beta, because trust me, a lot of people were recording stuff, and they were just like, yeah, here's a combo I found that you can't play right now. But you know what? It's fun to see. But you know what? It's good to have a good time on the SF6 beta. But you know what? We got to go back, pull it back a little bit. We're still with Street Fighter 5, because tonight's show, Richard, roll the fight card and let the people know what is going on tonight. Because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, courtesy of Veggie, we are going all the way to Pakistan to have our guests show up. They've been doing good in another fighting game. Apparently, there's a third axis and you can throw your son off a cliff. I've never heard of it before, but it sounds very interesting. However, we're going to head over to the Street Fighter realms for Pakistan, and we're going to get Nomi Aegis going up against Allegrius Claw on the channel here. We got these guys in the waiting room. They are both very active members of the community internationally, of course, and they do have YouTube channels. So we'll be asking them about the social media side of things, as well as their perception, or the Pakistan's perception, on Street Fighter 5 as a whole. So Veggie, you did set this up. So how are you feeling about this one coming up?
Well, I set this up. I started thinking about setting it up with you, I think, before summer, and it kind of just slipped through my fingers. Or we spoke about
Slipped
it,
your mind.
then slipped my mind, fingers. It slipped something. It wasn't. I mean, we didn't have the episode, so it slipped away, baby. But I think that it's really interesting because you know how the last few years Pakistan has been on the map for fighting games. Like, people are like, oh, they have a really strong community there. We just didn't know because they didn't get the opportunities to show themselves. So I think that is a really right time to also let the Street Fighter players from there also show that they're really good players as well, so that we know that it's not just one game, it's multiple games. There might be a nation of strong fighting game players. That's the impression I have, and I think that we might get a taste of that today. So I'm extra excited for this. And Nomi is one of my like longtime online buddies from like streaming since I think like over a year now since I started streaming. He's always been supportive in chat, and so and with other streamers too. He's been really invested in the community, so it's easy to remember him and think of him when you want to do something like this.
Okay, fair. Alvar, what about you? You looking forward to it? Do you think they're going to end the set, start and finish the set with Vega and Urian, or do you think they're going to diversify and pick another character?
I'm kind of hoping I could see a little bit of Gil as well, but because it's such a rare treat, you know. But I'm happy if we just get Vega and Urian. I think they're both entertaining characters, and like just, you know, going from what Biggie said as well, I'm also interested in about hearing the scene. I'm also interested in hearing about the content creation side of Nomi Aegis, because he has been doing this YouTube content for a long time. So I'm also interested to hear, like, did he always have this idea, and did it develop as he started, and all of that. So looking forward to the talks as usual.
Looking forward to it indeed. Just to make sure with you guys, don't worry, the World Warrior program is still in effect. I believe these guys have got another one coming up this weekend. There's actually a CPT this weekend as well. We'll get that information to you probably at the later half of the show. But Rich, if you put up the World Warrior image we had, I believe it was for Eastern Europe. The guys are still putting in fine work over there, which is great to see. That was the wrong one. That was definitely the wrong one. Endemic Walker's not from Eastern Europe, but he is dominating his region anyway.
He's winning in Eastern Europe as well now.
We thought we'd remind you.
Unfortunately, we don't hand out participation trophies here.
No, we don't. However, what we were going to talk about is Eastern Europe, because it was supposed to be Mirkin, who is dominating, or I think, the top of his leaderboard for his character. He was using Cody over the weekend. Shady Imposter doing some work as well. We had Kamal09, the Sagat player. He used a bit of Ed, I believe. There was various people doing work. It's going to be interesting because Eastern Europe is one of the quieter regions. They're active, but in terms of like internationally, they're one of the quieter regions. So I'm actually very curious to see who's going to be their representative at the Capcom Cup Finals for Street Fighter 5.
Interested in,
and how they're going to take it as well, right? Because again, you're going up against some of the strongest players in the world, and it's one of the biggest. It's going to have the most participants for Capcom Cup Final, but because it's normally it's been 32 in the past, but now it's going to be 48. So it's going to be interesting to see who handles that there. We'll probably get the image for you later on in the show.
I think it's also like, I think it's always like interesting to see how the top players from a certain region will fare in like a big battle royale kind of event.
Yeah, you're gonna love that, aren't you?
Duke it out, so to speak, at Capcom Cup. So I'm looking forward to that.
Do you know what?
I think that
the first two, anyone can get it. Go on, Veggie. What's up?
But I think as far as like who's gonna qualify, I mean, looking at the leaderboards, if I remember correctly, I think Mirkin has most points. So
doesn't mean you're gonna qualify, baby.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can destroy the season, you can be the absolute most consistent player, but that does not mean that you qualify. So he's even though he's now at the top of the leaderboard, he does not feel like he has no reason to feel safe, because the one that counts is the one at the end.
There it is. Indeed, there it is. So congratulations to Mirkin for winning yet another tournament in the Eastern European World Warrior. Shouts to Rooster and the rest of the crew at Salt Mine for putting these on. They're doing a lot of work, and they're doing the Lord's work to make sure you guys are informed and you get that high-level action throughout Europe. So yes, Mirkin first, Shady Imposter second, Kamal third, Voynark, hopefully I pronounced that right, fourth with Akuma. We had Git Blame, what a name, Git Blame, with Sakura fifth. We have Keiji with the Blanca, Rafi 888 7th, and Mayfi joint 7th with him as well. So yeah, they're shaping up there as well. That's like I said, just to reiterate, I'm interested to see who represents. I think Mirkin and Shady Imposter have a very good chance. The character diversity throughout, not just with Eastern Europe, but throughout all of most of the World Warriors, it's actually pretty diverse, which is great to see as well. The representation with the players, the characters, it's all there. But you know what? Maybe it could be Mirkin, maybe it couldn't be, who knows. Hopefully he's prepping a top tier character for the final, I can tell you that much. So he's a smart man, he's doing it early so he can bring out the big guns later. But Shady Imposter, he's been putting in work. I remember him doing work at the Intel World Open as well. These guys can put in mad work, so do keep an eye out for that as well. Also, there is a CPT this weekend for Europe West, so that is Italy, Belgium, I'm trying to remember what other countries are involved. I know Takuma is going to be in there. Mr. Wolf and Geeko are going to be in there as well. I think not Portugal is involved. So I can't remember who else is there. But there's going to be a lot of stuff to take on board. Now, let me find out. Richard, do you want to show the SFL EU thing now? Or do you want to do it later? All right, cool. Right, so yeah, everyone, we did make an announcement. It was sort of an announcement, but it was kind of a sentence in the next announcement. But yes, Street Fighter League EU, it happens every Monday on twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters. Make sure you follow Capcom Fighters on the following social media outlets. But yes, we are no longer going to be on a Monday for the next 13 weeks, maybe a little bit more. Maybe I got my maths wrong. However, we're not off on Mondays, or we are off on Mondays, but we're not completely off the airways. We're doing things on Tuesday now, so we're going to be called the Tuesday Show instead. And a certain character would absolutely love the hell out of that we're on Tuesday.
I think it's very fitting.
Of course it's very fitting. But yes, if you want to tune in, there's already 2 episodes archived up on the YouTube channel. If you want to go check those out, you can do so. Great games have been happening, great character diversity for Street Fighter League EU there. Now, of course, I believe that is. I'll probably remind you guys at the end as well, just to plug SFL EU, because we're biased. I'm in there, he's in there. It's a shame that he wasn't in there, but we have to get him in there at some point. Maybe as a player.
Maybe someday.
Maybe as a player. Maybe get him a contract.
Me and you, jammers.
There's always a next year, right, guys?
Actually, no, don't put it past you, because it's a clean slate next year. It's a very clean slate next year, so anyone can make it. Who knows? We'll see. But yes, indeed, you know what? We preambled long enough. I think it's time that we pull in our guests to have a lovely chat with them. So yes, we're going to be bringing on our guests from Pakistan, Nomi and Allegrius Claw. So if the guys can hear me, or they are looking at the stream, if these guys unmute their mics right now, so we can have a lovely conversation and learn more about these guys and their community for Street Fighter, it'd be much appreciated. So I've got Nomi, who's unmuted himself. Can we get Allegrius Claw to unmute himself as well? Is there a website for EU SFL? I am not sure if it's finalized, but we do have one. We should be having one soon. I'll have to double check with you. Right. So let me double check. Allegrius, Nomi, can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Perfect. So, yes,
Welcome.
gentlemen, much appreciated for taking time out of your day and joining us on the show. Obviously, I've heard a lot about the both of you through Veggie himself, and I believe Nomi, was it you that did the compilation on me, or was it Allegrius? I can't remember.
I did that like 2 years ago.
Damn,
You're down to Grandmasters.
Times have changed indeed. Like I said, I'm a warlord now, so that was a very,
Yes.
very long time ago. But yes, you know what? It's great to have you both on the show. But yeah, this is the part of the show where we get to talk to you guys, know more about you, and obviously hear your opinions on the game. And we'll talk to you about further things later on. So my first question, it's got to be, it's for both of you, but I'll target it towards Allegrius first. Why did you call yourself after Vegas V-Trigger 2?
So the basic reason why I call myself Allegrius is like a random stuff. Like we both are talking to each other. Like it's just like choosing my YouTube channel's name, and then it just came into my mind. It's just I like to say myself like Allegrius Claw. That's gonna be like more prominent for me, for myself. Like playing Vega and specifically like representing Claw community as well. So that's why I choose myself as Allegrius Claw.
Okay, because I was like, damn, I don't know many people that would call themselves after a V trigger. Like, that was actually pretty interesting.
Maybe I could call myself EX Greenhand. Would you like that?
I think you should call yourself EX Bull Revenger.
Do you know what? I tell you what, Evo next year, sign up as EX Bull Revenger, see what happens. I guarantee you, no one will care. They won't bat an eyelid. They'll be shook when they actually see it and see you. That'll be very interesting. I don't know.
That would be cool.
But yeah, I mean, that was good backdrop there from Allegrius about the name. But Nomi, did you call yourself Nomi Aegis for similar reasons, or did you have a different reason?
Nah, this one is just a like simple one. When I started SF5, I used to play at a friend's place. So one day he was like, just create a PSN and then a CFN. I was like, okay, create one. But just when I was about to sign up, there was like, you need to have a username like CFN ID as well. So I always use like Nomi on every social media. So I was like, okay, I play Urian. So the most hated move is Aegis. Let's go with Aegis.
Okay, fair. No, you know what? I like that. So, well, okay. So does that mean? Let me ask you this, right? So you called Nomi Aegis now. Are you gonna find the next hating move in SF6 and change your handle next game, or are you gonna keep it Nomi Aegis?
I think I will keep the name because SF5 gave me a very like great platform, a lot of respect, and also this name is like my mod identity as well. Even at my workplace, they call me like Mr. Aegis, come here.
Wow.
So
that's sick.
So
That's
I will
clean.
keep it.
That's no, I like that. At your workplace, they call you Aegis. I like that's clean.
Yeah, even
Good morning, Mr. Aegis.
Oh, thank you.
How would you like your coffee, Mr. Aegis?
Please
Oh
don't.
Yeah.
my god.
Yes,
God,
I see you sitting by the mirror.
Oh,
Oh, you're a clever one.
even when just Capcom Fighters tweeted that like we are having a set, my office just allowed me 2 days leave to just go and grind. You are working so much, and just play a bit.
wow.
So yeah, they are very supportive in this.
Props to them. Shout outs
really
to Nomi Aegis' colleagues at work. Shout outs to you guys. Hope you guys are watching back at home. But yeah, obviously, we got to ask you probably the main question we've all been wondering about for a little while now. So obviously, Pakistan is well known for another fighting game, of course. Shout outs to Arslan Ash. You guys know the game we're talking about. But what's the SF5 scene like over there? Why isn't it as probably prominent or as well recognized? Nomi, let's get your opinion on that first.
Okay, so the thing is, I remember back in like SF4 days, there were like really some awesome players here, and they also represented internationally. Like you guys have known Micronuke, Iron Trigger. Yep. So
I think I
even
remember Hydro Trigger.
so yeah, so like in SF5, one of our players just represented us at GEG, Amu. So
Yes. Okay, I remember. Yes.
yeah, so the issue here is like when I started like playing SF5, I was in my student life. Same goes for Allegrius. So we have to deal with like all of that responsibility like gaming as well. So it's a bit hard here. The main problem here is visa. Visa is the main problem. Like it's a gamble, you will get it or not. It's up to the embassies. But yeah, I think in SF5 SF6 there will be a lot of like rising talent in Street Fighter you will see internationally, because everyone is super hyped for the game. Like everyone from other franchise players as well, they are superly waiting for Street Fighter 6. They are like, okay, this game looks super good. When this comes out, please teach us Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter 6 and all the stuff that Street Fighter has.
Okay.
It's awesome to hear.
Allegrius, do you share the same sentiment as Nomi, or do you have probably a different perspective on why your scene probably isn't as big regarding SF5 as I say to other games, fighting games?
First of all, like yeah, it's like a bit different from Nomi because my brother used to play Street Fighter 4, but I didn't remember that he either plays online or offline. I don't know about that because he used to play like for fun, just with the friends. So he just came up like in 2016. He just came up with a Street Fighter 5 and just say, let's start this. And when I saw Vega, it's like, okay, let's started playing that game. So during my online experience, I met Micronukes. So he was one of my first online friend who just introduced me about what is Street Fighter, what is Street Fighter means. Like, he just how to play, and also like Amu as well, as Nomi said. So this is how it goes. Like we just go with the flow, like playing the game online too much, and that's how it goes.
Okay, fair. And obviously, I've got to ask you both before I hand it over to Veggie. How do you guys practice with each other in general? Is it predominantly online, or do you guys have like a small like offline community you guys can go to? Nomi, we'll get your opinion on that first.
For the offline, we don't have like so much players in same city.
Okay.
Because we are scattered around the country. But for Alagrius, we just live 3 streets apart from each other.
No way.
So it's like,
seriously?
Exactly. So yeah, one day it was like in the lockdown, it was like 5 a.m. in the morning. I was like, hey bro, wanna play offline? He was like, okay, sure. He was like thinking I was just joking. And in the next 5 minutes, I was like, okay, calm down, I'm outside.
Wow, that's crazy.
Just a prank, bro.
Three doors away from each other. So do you guys play like almost every day, or just any time that you guys get free time?
No. For in the lockdown days, we used to play a lot, almost daily, online, offline, both. But now things are a bit different because of the workload, all of the commissions I do and stuff. Also, he is also busy with his family business. So we don't get enough time to play like before. But we are ready for Street Fighter 6 to grind like before.
I like that.
Sounds good.
That's crazy. These guys are 3 doors away from each other. Veggie, you got any questions you're gonna ask these guys?
Yeah, I just want to start off with Absimilka Kushoy. Yeah, it's a nice word. Don't worry, jammers.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You wouldn't
worry.
say it unless it wasn't nice.
I had to. It's just like greeting. You spoke about tournaments and difficulty of attaining a visa for Pakistani players for tournaments abroad or outside of Pakistan. Do you think that if Pakistan had like a big event and Street Fighter was included in that it would be hard for us outside of Pakistan to get visas in as well, or is that an easier way?
No, I think you guys can come here easily because I think some 3 to 4 weeks ago, we had like the biggest fighting game tournament here, Takra Cup, and Joka came from EU here to play Tekken.
Hey, shouts to Joker.
Yeah, so it's like the tournament was organized by Game One Esports and Micronuke himself. He is the CEO. So they also provide the opportunity for the documentation for the visa and stuff. He's very cooperative.
Okay. Oh no, that was a very interesting question because obviously, at the end of the day, we just want to travel. We just want to play video games.
Yeah.
Obviously, like your respective countries has their respective rules, and then obviously you don't want to like cross the line or go there for the wrong reasons or whatever. But there's always, fingers crossed, there's a workaround. And obviously with Street Fighter 6, the netcode's looking fantastic. So there will probably be online tournaments that you guys can participate in a lot more because there's not many people online you guys can practice with right now, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, it can be difficult. Oh, go on, Vic, please.
Yeah, but just following up on that, since you now have the superstar player Arslan As in the Pakistani FGC, has he reached out to you guys like in advance of Street Fighter 6, since you are like the Street Fighter players in Pakistan?
Well, it's a fun thing. Like I have known Arslan Ash from 2014. We used to play KF and some casual USF 4, like the old school Shoryuken Hadouken thing. So he has been my friend since like way too long. And when he first competed, he's at Oman. Before he went there, we were having like Street Fighter 5 offline session.
Nice.
Like tomorrow is my graduation exam, and we are playing Street Fighter 5 at a friend's place.
Hey.
Priorities, you know.
Yeah. Those were the days when he started learning Street Fighter 5, and he's actually decent in the game. To be honest, if he grind, he's actually decent. And guess what? His character was Karin. He was inspired by Punk.
Of course.
Who?
He's inspired by Punk. He was playing Karin.
Of course.
Yeah. So.
Of course.
You should have known. So, and then he switched to Colleen.
Of course.
Colin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Those are. Now I think about it, those are very Arslan-like characters.
Yeah, exactly. I instantly thought of that as well, like very fitting characters. I actually have a question regarding the scene in Pakistan for Street Fighter. Nomi, let's start with you. How is the Street Fighter scene skill-wise? Are there like large gaps between players? Are they like very different levels in Street Fighter, or is it like kind of on the same level? How do you think?
Okay, though, so the scene shares like right now it's pretty solid because at first we were not that strong enough, but since when Arslan won Evo, like two side by side, Evo Japan and Evo USA, it actually motivated us and like opened up a lot of opportunities for us because I have known that dude from a long ago, and I remember he gambled everything to just try and go outside and play, and he succeeded. So that really motivates us. It's like he just opened the doors for us to like keep practicing and go ahead. You guys can also do well. So every time he's motivating us to like play and play and play. But about the skill gap in SF5 and the international scene, like we can say we were way too weak before, but from the past 1 year the scene here got really stronger. The only thing we lack is the online, the tournament experience, and some character experience. That's all we lack.
Okay. Allegris, do you agree with that? Or again, have you got a different perspective on the skill gap probably between the Pakistani Street Fighter 5 players?
Yeah, I agree with Nomi Aegis. Like he said, the skill gap between here and outside the country is kind of wide, you know.
Okay.
So,
fair. Now, the next question I've got to ask the both of you is because you both run YouTube channels, which obviously we're well known
Yes,
for
we do.
compilations and uploading your own stuff. So I want to get Allegrius's opinion on this first. What made you want to start a YouTube channel in the first place? I'm kind of curious.
So when I met him, Nomi Aegis, he already have a YouTube channel posting stuff, all the stuff. And one day he showed me that he is doing this like for past 6 months, and I was like, okay. So I started doing this with my own character Vega. So mostly people like when I post my first video, the people watch it a lot and like it a lot, and just they're demanding more and more. So that's how I started my YouTube channel. Like it's just like keep going, man. Just keep going with the people. Form a community as well.
No, I like it. Fair play. Nomis, what about you? Why did you want to start a YouTube channel? Was it for your own reasons, or did you want to be like another, what do they call them? Street Fighter broadcaster, so you just kind of show so many players and their skill sets outside of the top guys?
No, I started like making YouTube content since 2016.
Okay.
But two of my channels are shut down. Like it takes time to just experiencing how YouTube works. Like in my academic days, my friend said, "Yeah, dude, check this. YouTube, you can earn from it, this and that. You know, student life, we don't have enough to earn, enough to spend. Like a lot of things we need, but we cannot get." So that's how I did. And the very first time I saw a match on YouTube, like it was Nemo versus Gachikun. I think it was Red Bull Committee. And I was like, what is this character, man? Everything is going smooth, and suddenly that mirror thing comes out and everything scrambles. So that's how I got motivation, and I think, okay, it's time to make SF5 content. And then suddenly after some days, my friend reached me out like, hey, let's play Street Fighter 5. And the first time I ever played that game, I was like, why this game only have one type of jump? Because playing other fighting games, they have like jump variation.
Yeah.
But I was like, why? So it took me a while, but things went very smooth. First I started recording from PS4 and uploading. And since that day passed, and I think the most like intelligent decision I took was to come to Twitter, and there I met some awesome people. And the thing which gave me the biggest boost was a European player from US called Getchaman. I saw him play, and I was like, what is this European man? The swag, the combos, the shimmies, That's where when I started and gave my channel a bigger boost, and I started making highlights.
Nice. Now I like that I like that background because obviously we all, for those of you who don't do YouTube, because obviously YouTube's a lot different than it was 10 years ago. Take it from me. I've been doing YouTube. Well, I was doing YouTube since 2011 up until 2020. It's crazy how the ability to record has changed and been easier, because obviously, you know me, like you said, you recorded from PS4. I remember when I did YouTube and I had to record with this, right? Not necessarily this phone, but I had to record with a phone that was a lot worse than this. And you just put it on YouTube, people watched it, people liked it, and then there'll be, I don't think many of you will know, the very first capture card. It was called a Dazzle. If you don't know what that is, go and look it up on Google. Trust me, it's like that was beyond terrible in comparison to what we have now, but at the time that was the greatest thing since sliced bread. But again, it's crazy how things have evolved, and you know how a lot of people, Veggie started doing YouTube now, but Veggie has to adhere to an algorithm, so he's got to do those weird ass thumbnails, highlights.
Right, the algorithm.
Yeah, he's got to do all those silly faces. I wonder what your wife thinks of you when you're pulling those faces.
The big yellow text.
Actually,
like, what?
I show my wife Nomi's thumbnails, and she's always laughing and think that they're really funny. So, because Nomi makes my I can edit, but I can't make thumbnails, so he has to help me with that every time.
Props to Nomi. I like
yeah,
that.
and she actually laughs, like genuinely laughs. Like I send it to her, and then she's in the living room, and then I hear a giggle or a laugh, and I know this is a good one.
Fair. All right, listen. As long as she's laughing,
like
it all matters. Nothing else matters.
So yeah, exactly. So here's an idea for your next video thumbnail. So you're gonna have to make a funny face or something like that, and then you have the big yellow text, and it's gonna read, "What was he cooking?" Trust me. Trust me.
I don't know.
What was he cooking?
Well, listen,
Okay.
I want you to be, listen, in the next year and a half, I want you to be one of the biggest YouTubers in EU, Veggie. That's your goal, and Nomi's going to help you with that. The two of you combined, you guys
For sure.
can make this.
We will be Superman together.
Fingers crossed.
Power
Everyone
unleashed.
in the chat, just say, yeah, Veggie, make your YouTube channel great. You and Phenom, actually. You and Phenom, because Phenom's
Thank you,
YouTube channel
Jammers.
as well. Make sure you check that out. We'll probably link
gonna
Veggie's
type that
YouTube
in
channel
the chat.
near the end as well. Right, so we are just about running out of time before we get these guys in the lobby for the exhibition. So I like hitting people with this question. It's an obvious one, but I want to hear what our guests tonight think of this. So, Nomi will get your answer, and then we'll get Allegris's answer right after that. Nomi, who do you think the best character in Street Fighter 5 is right now, at this point?
Dalsim.
Wow.
No comments.
Wow. He didn't even think about it. He didn't even blink. Okay. He thinks Dalsim, and that's it. We've closed the door on that one. Right. Allegrius, who do you think the best character is in Street Fighter 5 at this point?
Luke.
Aha. There we go. So we got two conflicting opinions. I like it. But
I like
again,
how it's you. I like how lately it's been Team Dalsim or Team Luke.
well,
Yeah, it's either one.
Well, listen, I remember we had one
It's either-
person.
yeah.
We had one person say Chun-Li. I think we had one person
Chun.
say Zeku. We had somebody else say Poison. But it's between Dalsim and Luke. So at least we're getting something. Correlation or something working with that stuff there. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the first part of this interview there with Nomis and Allegrius Claw. These guys have been educating us and letting us know, but now we got to make sure we put their skills to the test and put on a good show for you guys. So we're going to take a 5-minute break, but when we come back, we're going to get these two in a lobby, and they're going to be facing each other in a 1st to 10. See you in a bit.
Keep coming! Keep coming! Keep coming! No! Hey, stop! Watch out!
Safety first, bud.
You my new recruit? Yeah. Gotta say, you're photogenic. Again, you can call me Luke. Or just Coach.
Spinning bird kick.
In-game fight!
Rising uppercut. Spinning bird kick.
Gotcha!
Now then.
Jungle House, Edelman, frozen from his knees. Shall we begin? Showtime! Get into the ring! Don't expect me to be a pushover. I'm so strong! I'm too smart! Here comes a new challenger! Who you got? Cut it down! Lend me your power! You want the base? You get the base! Sit down and shut up! Street Fighter 6. Scrap heap. Ready. Start.
So I've been thinking about strength, man. Strength, might, the power to fight. Is it money, authority, a cool job, a ton of likes? Okay. Let's keep it simple. I want to be strong. Can you believe it? We got self-driving cars. The time's coming, we'll be taking rockets to Mars. And yet you still got folks out there using their fists and bodies to seek strength. Yeah, I hear you, man. We're all a bunch of fools. But, you know, if you want to know about strength, you just gotta get to it. We fighting fools are all getting to it on the streets.
Welcome back to Capcom Fighters here on Twitch. We have the the Tuesday show, not the Monday show. The day sets graced your Twitch was the greatest day of your lives, but for us, it was Tuesday.
Definitely, Olvaha. I'm loving that you did that one, especially since we can see Bison now in the commercial. Which someone mentioned earlier today, and I thought that was just great that it is on Tuesdays now. Bison's in the middle of the picture, and everyone has that history or knows about that history with Bison on that movie thing, right? It's like an old movie, Street Fighter movie.
Legend.
I haven't seen it myself, but I have seen the clip.
Shame on you.
Yeah, big shame on me. I need to remedy that and watch it at some point, but we're on Tuesdays now because Mondays are taken for Street Fighter League Europe. And I actually like this change. I don't know about you, Olval, but Mondays is like, Monday's the first day of the week. You might be a little bit tired. You might not have that energy. But Tuesday, you know, you recovered. It's the day before Wednesday, which is the day before Thursday. And you know how the week goes. Suddenly it's Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, Monday,
also,
Tuesday, Wednesday. Sorry. And then it just keeps on like that.
I just wanted to say, I don't know how it's called there in Norway, but here in Finland, at least, Wednesday is called Little Saturday. So it's very apt that
sounds like a shop.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe
Wednesday's a called Little Saturday, man. What's wrong with you?
That sounds like a shop. Anyway, yes, when the gents in the back are ready to...
Little Saturday.
When the gents in the back are ready to go to the back of the lobby so we can get this first to 10 started. Not you two, I'm talking about the stream team in the back because obviously we got a first to 10 to put on, and these guys are going to be putting on a show for you guys. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in right now, thank you very much. We're going to have our first and hopefully not our last first to 10 exhibition from players from Pakistan. We've had a lovely chat with them, learning more about them and their scene as a whole. Now we're going to see them put on a show for you guys so they can show their skill set indeed. And fingers crossed, with the direction Street Fighter 6 is going in, we'll get to see them a lot more than we did throughout the entirety of Street Fighter 5. So let's have some fun with that. But yeah, it's hard to call because I've seen these guys do a lot of compilations and work regarding, you know, other people in the scene, but I haven't seen too much of themselves. So this is going to be very interesting just to learn about them in terms of their gameplay, how they feel, or their philosophy on the game through us watching their gameplay. That's the way I should have articulated it. Also, they did tell me they played a multitude of characters, so we may be seeing more than just the 2 characters on the screen. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Definitely possible. At least for Nomi Aegis, I think he also likes to play Gil. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's always
it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I mean, I also know that he can play Honda, or was that Allegrius? I think it was Nomi.
No, Nomi.
Can also play Honda, and it's just like, yeah, if I need some wins, I might pick the Honda. So
might need to do a few dose coins,
might need to do some Dusukoi. Yeah, but what I'm interested in seeing is, like, since these guys are high-level players, they're really good players, but I wonder what kind of pace they play at. Are they the quick pace or the slow pace? And that is like my first question I'm interested in getting answered now as the game starts. You know me, so Luke.
He's gone with Luke. Okay.
He probably listened to the interview, right? He said Luke is the best character. Must be a reason why he doesn't like Luke. Let me pick Luke, and we'll see what happens. Starting up with Luke.
Well, it's probably going to fast forward a little bit, so we'll find that out. Yeah, do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Stan Meeting Kick really ruined Luke's neutral game. Yeah, I told you. I had a feeling.
There you go.
Okay.
So I heard from Venom that he actually thinks that, like, button-wise,
Vega, yeah,
deal with Luke. Yeah, he has like the buttons, so Luke is forced to use more of the fireball. And there's that. That's like one of the tools he has with the wrist, right? So we'll see how that.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
I think it was Bolt Strike or some other Vega player who said that, like, the V skill 2 from Vega in this matchup is surprisingly good.
You know what? I'm not a Vegas specialist, but just looking, because the backflip sends him further away, and the second part of the Matador flip might miss. I think V skill 1 might be better because he always gets a hit, but that's just me looking at it from an objective standpoint. We'll ask you about it afterwards.
Yeah, we definitely will, but that's a great conversion from Allegrius Claw right now. He's closing in on guess for game, but he does not even need another guess because he does not go for a throw. Meaty's enough, and that's, you know, look at Nomi's. What? Look at their dojos.
What the? Wait, did they make these?
Dedicated.
Nah, they're too kind to me.
Nah,
look at you, your own fan club.
Yeah, that's extremely nice.
Yeah.
Crash counter with the forward fierce, and he didn't get the level 2 flash knuckle, unfortunately. That would have been a big opportunity there for Nomi.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice.
I was laughing at that.
That is hilarious.
Nice.
Nice punish there with the V reverse.
Watch out for the reversal. Yeah, he's going to block it for a little while.
Oh, and the target combo hits this guy there.
No V trigger
Now,
though.
Nomi, yeah.
Fierce.
So we chooses to activate with a one hit instead, so we can't get punished on
He's
that
dead.
shift.
Yeah, he's dead.
And that was a
So
lovely
much
conversion.
damage.
I think by itself that does over 200, which is actually pretty worth it if you ask me, and it replenishes his V trigger afterwards. So.
While on the way retracting there, the claw over the Fierce.
Oh, nice DP anti-air from Nomi. Just waiting for that ready. Trying to slow down Elegrius. I can see that thing with the V-skill too, though, that if you just do it preemptively, randomly, it might work. Like you can just then confirm that the fireball is there, I don't know.
Yeah, you can do. Like I said, again, I'm not a Vegas specialist. I'm only looking at this objectively because, like, V-Skill 1 probably looks like it's guaranteed every time, but there's more damage on the table with V-Skill 2, sorry. So.
Safe there. Good call on Allegria.
He might be dead.
Really good positioning for Nomi right now, though. It's like a hit and a quarter away from taking the first game, but Allegrius has a super, so he's not too far out, but there comes that, and it's still one more charge. It's gonna be really long. Nice blocking. Nice blocking.
Nice blocking indeed.
I think he should have saved that bar, to be honest, but he looks like he's going to comfortably close this out. Yeah.
Oh, and an unfortunate whiff there for Allegrius, and Nomi's gonna take this.
I wonder if he was looking for just to like catch a startup of a fireball, like one last Hail Mary at that position there. If I get this heavy kick started, I get one more guess, and if I get that guess, then that's just the game for me. Yeah. But unfortunate for him, Nomi was just sitting there ready to whiff punish with a jab, and when you only need one jab to end the round, it's like the jabs suddenly become the god buttons, right?
Yeah.
Whiff punish anything, stop anything.
Do you know what? I don't disagree with him trying to do what you just said because I probably think he was doing that as well. If you are going up against Luke and you feel you're outside of crouching media kick range, but a fireball's coming, don't be afraid to throw out a heavy to see if you can catch the start up, get that crush counter like he did with that Buster Claw there.
Yeah.
Nice medium punch coming into play here in the corner because it's such a fantastic normal. Nice punish on that, even though it wasn't like.
Yeah, it was a little bit meaty. It felt like.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly. You took the words from my mouth.
Yes,
all right, counter here. And he's gonna, he misses his level 2 flash knuckle again. He hasn't been getting his level 2 flash knuckle so far. I don't know how long Nomis has actually been playing Luke for. Gotta ask him. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
There it is. Right on call.
Oh, he just goes for the.
You were saying, Jammers? You were saying?
Yeah, I was saying he wasn't getting his level 2s up until that point.
Is that what we're calling the, instead of the commentator's curse, you call it the commentator's blessing?
I don't know.
Can we start that?
You definitely, there's a 0.1%.
I think it's definitely a thing already.
No, there's a 0.1% chance of the commentator's blessing happening.
It's like RNG. It's like the gotcha mechanic.
Patience from Nomi in the corner.
I think he's trying to counterpunch something with the back medium punch.
It becomes hard to keep that control when that V-trigger is ready.
Nice
and he's building it back up. I think he has 3 uses now.
Oh, backing down here?
No, actually he does not. He needs something more blocked. Oh, what a backdash! And he has the whip punish and the conversion. That was so beautiful.
Oh,
that could have been punished.
Go for this, yeah.
That could have been punished. That level 2 flash knuckle there, the light version. Gonna get
back in the corner here. Nice punish on the V-shift.
Dead.
How much damage is this gonna do? Okay, that's gonna be it. Very nice. Allegria.
I really like that delay because he was kind of out of danger to be woke up thrown.
Right.
I know already. So I think that time he probably would have fought like a throw and V-shift at that point. So it was like a really universal counter while still staying safe from the wake up of Nomi.
Right.
Yeah,
using that standing medium punch very efficiently there. Like we all know how good that button is for Luke, obviously.
Oh, he gets the frame.
The crushing medium kick. Let's go.
Got him.
He's gonna get the wall bounce. There you go.
I think he smelt that. He's a little bit afraid.
Nice confirm on the counter hit.
He's going to be looking for those baits, and now we have that Rashid style pressure. Nice to punish. Needs a lot more.
I mean, even the roundhouse is kind of similar in a way because they're basically airborne, just like Rashid.
Well, I'm gonna wait till this round ends. I'm gonna explain something. He tried to anticipate.
I can't wait for that. The walk back.
That's that nerf. That would have worked.
Big jump in. Oh, and the plus frames.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
And another one.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yo, what a confirm from Allegrius.
Ascon, mask off. We do more damage.
Right, so
Mask off.
well played to Alegrius there, getting that game, putting one on the board for him. There's something he did before against Luke's target combat activation. So when you play against Luke, if he does 3 standard medium punches in his target combo to activation, he's +1. If he does 4, he's 0. So when Alegrius pressed that 3 frame, it's 0, but he took a chance there because the only thing that would have happened is a trade. So that's actually good awareness there from Alegrius' Claw. Nomi should definitely be looking to get the proper frame tight activations against Alegrius.
Yeah.
That's a great activation. Okay. Great crush though, but no conversion again. It's a little bit tricky to get down the medium charge, but it's definitely something you could do. Nice with punish from Nomi. He's on the prowl right now.
Yeah, throwing out some big buttons here. Okay, nice punish.
Big damage as well. Lovely meterless damage.
And corner carry.
Yeah, no, Vega's corner carry from his heavy Crimson Terror is nuts.
Yeah.
It doesn't get spoken about enough.
I mean, Vega in general is a character that people opt out of discussion, you know?
Oh, we'll ask Alegrius.
It's been a while since people talked about that EXFP.
Yeah.
Flying Barcelona, but Alegrius now put himself into the corner right now.
Oh, and another jump in.
Prayer away, but lands it. One more hit is what he needs for this round. Oh, he tried to get Rooster again. No whip punish though.
The reverse. Oh, he tried to be extra. Yeah, he tried to be extra cheesy there.
Is this the second first to 10? No, there's only one first to 10 throughout the set shows. This is just the third game.
I thought this was the fourth.
Was it the fourth?
Yeah, I think the first one was 7-3, the result.
Yeah.
Nice meaty. Does not convert into a target combo though, but does it this time. Nomi surprisingly strong with Luke. I had no idea he actually had a Luke.
I like how, despite Nomi getting these anti-airs, to some point, I feel like Alegrius is still challenging that, you know, the airspace.
Oh, he got him. He got the hit. And he got the flying Barcelona to put in the right direction.
As well.
Good check.
Ooh, that's gonna be a punish. Very nice.
Right, if you reverse,
you gotta be aware.
Yeah, if you reverse on his block, you're dead.
Nowhere to run. Activation from Nomi, and there's no V meter to think about until now, but that's because of the hit landing, and that V-trigger is such a patient test for you.
It is.
When it's out, you definitely need to wait. I like the Alegrius using, just to get back into the corner, he just used the air V-trigger because you get the plus frames on block anyway. It just happened to hit, so he converted, but when they use the air version, they do get those plus frames on block, contrary to what they will do on the ground. So we're just using that to get back in after being pushed out. It worked out almost. I mean, until the activation comes towards
Here's the thing. You can't just use it willy-nilly. You just have to use it near the corner or in the corner. You can't just use it liberally mid-screen because it'll just make it irrelevant. Unless you're punching the fire. That's it. So.
Yeah, you literally have to save it for the corner. Exactly. Oh, there it is. Like, yeah, exactly. And that was what I was talking about. Like, at that range, it might be useful, but I mean, it does seem to require some specific timing, and the distance is not like the best.
All right. Oh, he could have got a much. He could have stunned him there actually if he was confident in that.
He actually woke up reversal stand light punch. That was very cool.
On the reversal.
I just wait in there and he gets hit. You know what? These fireballs have been catching him out numerous times.
They have been. And the V-trigger too as well. Like, I was just about to say, wow, I like Alegrius' patience there, but then he just gets instantly tagged by this fireball.
Do you know what it is, right? Because the thing is, I noticed with a lot of Vega players is they deviate away from the boring game plan of just standing medium punch and just doing like Aurora spin edge. Like, you can actually push someone to the corner because of how difficult it is to deal with. The jumps, I like that he's testing Nomi, but he's NT'd him enough times to know that he should be really doing that. He puts himself at a huge deficit, and he's already struggling to deal with the fireballs as well. So jumping, losing that life lead, then not reacting to the fireballs is not helping your case.
Yeah. I like that interruption on the V-skill load from Alegria, though.
But I do think that maybe the stab medium punch game plan, when he's doing it and applying it, it is working. It's something he continue to nice punish.
That might be guaranteed, actually, that sweep, because that's a very good sweep. 10 frames, got a lot of range. I say 10 frames? 9 or 10 frames, a lot. It's got a lot of range, too.
I mean, Vegas love it for a reason.
Oh, I was talking about
he's throwing out the mask for extra damage, but
I want to see him I want to see him confirm or whiff punish into the V trigger and then super. That's all you need. Don't spend it on the slide. Just look, take your time, look for that hit. Let's go. There it
Huge
is,
jumping.
Yeah, that's definitely dead. The mask is not on right now.
Nah, he's still alive. Yeah.
No way.
Definitely.
it's because
I
of
mean,
the-
Beggy, take your coat and leave.
I forgot Luke is a 10.
No.
10,000.
Luke's got 1,000 vitality, but you're just ignoring activation scaling. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
that's true. Yeah.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, you're being ignorant.
Works out anyway for Allegrius still, but that's true. There was the activation scaling.
I mean, you'd hope that round would work for him after using every bit of resources.
Yeah. Ooh, I think. Oh, yeah, punish nice.
Yeah, lovely
Nomi,
punish
though,
there.
just feel like Nomi is not been really afraid on defense. It's just been like he doesn't look stressed when Allegrius is the one on the prowl. It's like he knows that he's afraid. It's like he has great knowledge of what he likes to do.
Right.
Especially when it comes to jumping, because I feel that the reason that,
That's
like you said, Veggie, Nomi's not afraid is because Allegrius will jump eventually, and if he gets that anti-air, he's fine. But he's given an
Yeah,
opportunity to get damage.
But this is a favorable position right now for Allegria, though.
But he did not take his turn there for that trade.
Gets hit on the way back.
Unfortunately for Allegri, is probably looking for that crush. But I mean, we're on that again. One hit now for major damage.
Wow, you
Dash
interrupted?
from both of these players right
He's
now.
dead now.
He's finding the hit.
There you go.
Nice.
That's dead for sure, right?
Yeah,
James?
yeah.
Right, Omaha.
Yes,
No
that
activation skill.
that is
Save you from
that
dying there.
is
Not even
that is
Luke
in yeah.
big help.
That is indeed dead, even with mask on. I mean, you'd hope.
Well, slowly but surely coming back, and like Veggie noticed before, these conversions when the V-Trigger, he's hanging on to Allegrius. The conversions for the V-Trigger 1 and then cancelling into the C8 or the Flying Barcelona is what's helping him. So maybe he's got to build a strategy around that over time throughout the duration of this set. Keep it calm though, because again, there's a lot of jumps that he's doing, and I feel that Nomi can turn things around if he gets more confident with Luke's Rising Rocket anti.
I'd like to add on that maybe, because we see Allegrius play a lot more slow now, waiting to use the V-Trigger, not sliding activate. Maybe, you have that when you're first playing for the first time on like a big stage. You might be more nervous and play a little bit different in the beginning, and then you catch yourself as you play because you notice the things that you're doing that you're not regularly doing. That was a beautiful back jump though.
Nice.
And a big punish. You'll probably get another V-Trigger.
I love this
that's
placement.
really good.
Yeah, I love this placement from Allegria, keeping the corner. They're optimizing the combo to suit the needs on the screen position.
Ooh, charges up, hard shot there, gets hit with the EX Crimson Terror. He's in trouble right now. Still no command grab to come from Allegrius.
Oh, I love that crouch fierce. I feel like that crouch fierce has a oh no, and a drop from Nomi this time.
I think he wasn't ready for the punish.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think he was.
The overhead.
Oh, cheeky overhead.
Yeah, smell my heel.
It's the way you said that, smell my heel.
That was too good. That was too good. Oh, he's trying to read now, get the read. I mean, it is only -2 block, so why not, right? Trying to make it a little bit more scary before Nomi to throw fireballs, maybe get to walk in a bit more. Oh, that was so unfortunate. Hurtbox just retracted a little bit, maybe on the crouch medium kick.
Yeah, see, the thing is, like, for me, not necessarily good delayed back throw there. It worked out. And then he's just going to try and pressure him with that standing medium punch. Gets the snapback target combo. He's in trouble now here, Allegrius.
Plus frames there on the EX Fireball.
Gets the whiff punish with the 3 jabs on a forward heavy kick that did whiff in his face. Oof, he tries to fish out that fireball again. I'm telling you, one of these days he's gonna get it.
I don't know why it was so funny, but Vega's stand fierce whiff from the same distance that Luke's back medium punch just hit. I just thought it was pretty humorous.
Oh, there's the whiff punish.
Doesn't get that
No
yet.
big conversion though.
No, I think he thought he had level 2 flash knuckle, the V skill 1 charge. That's why he did the low forward as the flash.
Went into it, yeah. Probably was a good point. And he finds the EX fireball just as Allegrius is starting.
Yeah, just
claw game.
claw game strong. Just like Jammer said earlier, like these fireballs have really been putting a dent to Allegria's gameplay so far.
With the strength of close button, you definitely feel like you need to throw fireballs before getting to the corner with Luke. So if Allegrius can like fish out that timing, but it looks like Nomi's really comfortable at knowing when the jumps are coming. So they're not really working out, but everything else is
gets hit
kind of like on
by
both
EX
sides.
there.
V-shift, a good delayed V-shift there from Nomi. Tries to throw out that forward fist once again. Good whiff punish. Keep him there for stand medium punch.
Stand medium punch. Yeah, just
keep
keep
pressing,
using
just
that.
keep
Keep using that, yeah.
Yeah, at least until he starts punishing you, right?
Well, you can't
I mean,
punish
coaching advice here, you know, just hit us up. Just keep using that standing medium punch.
I'd make a great coach. I'll have you know.
Oh, tried to get the air-to-air, but Nomi was early with that jump heavy kick, predicting it. Nice, still no conversion, just slides
yeah,
after
no
him.
conversion. Oh my god. They are all over the place right now. Okay, he's gonna get a combo from here. He's gonna go for the super mask. Is off.
Yeah, he should be alright. He should be dead. There you go. Just about done it there from the jab
Face
conversion.
of pure joy.
With the scaling. So
it's great. It's interesting because it started really strong for Nomi, and it's been looking rough, but Allegrius has been coming back slowly, and now actually taking the lead again. In what's looking like it can be rough at times, but then just gets these big conversions. I'm loving the usage or the saving of V-Trigger 1 that he's changed from the first 2 games, just saving it for the big conversions, for the kill or the close to kill conversions at the end.
Here's the thing: Allegrius is playing with a very preemptive approach, a very aggressive approach, and it's very hard for Nomi to keep aware of everything simultaneously. That's punishable, yep. And at the same time, I feel when he does get that big hit, if he hasn't got V-Skill 1 charged, he's not quite adjusting to the timings to get his level 2 flash knuckle consistently, I feel. Like I said, that might actually change over time, Beggy.
Yeah, exactly. It's still pretty early on, so, you know, just getting warmed up here.
But Nomi on that early jump heavy kick to snuff out those air-to-air attempts. Really strong round start. Nice whip punish with the slide and the first command throw in game 6.
Sliding in those DMs. There you go. Once again, Allegria.
Good. Hits it with the sky high claw. Oh, I've never seen that before.
Oh, he's going for all the mix-ups right now. Ooh, that started. He's gonna get the combo here, and mask is off, so that's gonna be death.
Did he just hit him with a Gfinity, Jammer?
I think he did. Somebody,
you know what I'm saying.
Somebody in the chat asked what happened to Street Fighter 6. I don't know if you've heard of a closed beta before, but there's a limited amount of time to play Street Fighter 6, so we can't actually play it right now. So we're playing Street Fighter 5 instead. Yeah. Just thought I'd let you know.
You're doing him a favor.
Oh, the trade! Yeah.
And there's I love the awareness from Allegria because a lot of people can, you know, just keep staring there once the, you know.
I think you can do a double flying Barcelona there, actually.
Probably.
At least he got something out of it, which is good. Oh, tries to buffer the V-Trigger 1 from the standing medium kick. Scary days. What a whip punish from Nomi, though. But not getting the Oki. And now
that safe.
Spent the V-Trigger trying to clutch it out.
He spent the, I want to say trump card because it has been working in his favor in the corner. Like you said, the airborne version is plus on block.
Yeah, and I do think that just when you're close to super, that V-Trigger 1 is so, because that's that medium punch from Claw is very good. So
yeah, that medium punch, Buster Claw.
Yeah, so you use the V-Trigger 1 just as like a conversion tool to land the kill, and that is where his real strength. And he's been doing that for games now, and it's been working out. Nice, he's too late on the shimmy though. Too late, I believe.
The thing is, sometimes I feel Allegrius is a bit too far away for the stand hard punch to connect. I think he's walking away a bit too far away.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, there's that punish. Not into the run shoulder, not getting that Oki right now.
Doesn't matter, we're in the corner and the V-Trigger is activated right now. Allegria needs to think of something, just sliding away with his troubles. We should all take a note out of Vegas, Pook. Just, you know, keep sliding from your troubles.
Oh, that's the punish.
Yeah, that was
weird. I mean, the punish wasn't big. And he finds the conversion.
Cashes out.
Super.
I love the juggle there.
That is your trump card, Allegrius. When you save it, when you don't spend it on the slide, you always close the rounds you need for the games. And up 4-2 is Allegrius' claw.
Well,
keep sliding, but don't make it too obvious.
Well, look, I'll tell you just to add on to what Veggie was saying. Yes, he's been saving the V-Trigger, but you also know what else he's been saving? He's been saving the EX bar. He hasn't been using it preemptively on the EX roll. He hasn't been, obviously, he's been using EX Flying Barcelona, but not in situations where Nomi has more than 50%. It's been less than 50%. And then when he does have that super, he's able to close it out. So let's see if Nomi can adjust. I don't know if he wants to change characters, or he looks fine just playing Luke at the moment. So.
No, nice anti-air once
anti-air,
again.
though.
Yeah, he's ready.
I mean, in Street Fighter 6, you can get away with the crouch first for Luke, but in Street Fighter 5, you definitely have to DP anti-air to have an anti-air game, so that's very nice from Nomi.
Right.
Have I told you guys how
Big jump.
nice Luke's Street Fighter 6 crouch heavy punches?
Yeah, you have, and I had a taste of that as well. I played a lot of Luke myself as well.
Nice.
I think everyone's played a lot of Luke at this point.
And I mean, in the corner, that's close. It's not ending them. Those shoulder ones
Just
are
going
nice.
through that. That was sick. Nice call from Allegria. Oh, there it is. Just styling on. I mean, that's like pretty much a normal conversion, but it's styling still.
I mean, we don't see Claw that much anymore on the stream, so it's for me it was like almost.
And
like,
that version. I mean, and that version of the Rose.
Combo, yeah. But as mentioned by Jammers, the V-Skill 2 doesn't seem to have been doing much for Allegria, so maybe he could just change to the other one, but yeah, it's hard to say. Maybe it's doing something that we don't see, stopping something we don't see, I don't know. It's always hard to decipher as a commentator that something they're using might just, it might just be.
We can't,
we
can't get it.
what it's stopping. Yeah.
I mean, we're just observing from the outside. We're not in their heads.
Nice cross-cut DP from Nomi though.
Oh, and the interruption / challenge there.
No activation there, good throw break. Could have been checked.
Gonna activate here for sure. Okay, nice anti-air, but all in vain though. He's still in the corner. Oh, look at this oppression right now from Nomi. The plus frames on that.
Just needs to
Oh, that throw range is not like, well, it's more like his walk speed and throw range combined, but his throw range is like average, so.
that throw range ain't it.
Oh, he's just guessing on it, banking on it, and again Nomi's chasing down the V-shift. He's definitely aware that that's an option Allegria likes to go for after being -2. It's happened a few times now.
There's definitely some hard calls coming up.
Well, he has to make hard calls at this point because he's 4-2 down. He's flinging out outlaw kick, the back hard kick. He's going to need a cross counter, but Allegria has no reason to press a button at the moment.
Of course. Cheeky crouch jab into the dash, making sure that it does not get checked on the dash.
That medium punch. Oh, no punish there, unfortunately. Okay, gets the target combo this time.
Nice check. He's out. That's fine. That's all that matters. I remember when the Nasty and Claw was abusing the hell out of that season 2. He's not dead, though. He's not dead. I think he's just about alive.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. He's just about alive.
I didn't want to commentate on.
Yeah, me too.
Don't worry. No, don't worry. I've been doing it longer than the pair of you. Listen, I've been doing it longer than the pair of you combined. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not James Chen. I'm not.
I mean, there is a guy that's been doing it longer than all of us who still gets that wrong, though.
Yeah,
I don't think time. I don't think time is everything you need.
Time is not everything for sure.
You have to take into consideration everything, right? It was the V-skill flash knuckle. It was a level 2, not the level 3, and it was from a crouch meter kick. If that was from a fierce, guaranteed. If that was from a fierce, guaranteed. So.
Okay, so Nomi
Slice you.
fighting back.
Claw once again. Stand medium punch.
I feel like
I like that. Very preemptive.
He was definitely telling you.
Yeah, he was buffering for that. Yeah, he was buffering for that one because that is definitely not something you can just throw out willy-nilly. Okay, I like the attempt to punish there. I like the attempt.
But we can now see why he doesn't do it every time, because Nomi has to commit to that third part of the target combo if he wants to punish. If not, he's just wasted his V reversal.
He tried to do EX Crystal Flash again. He didn't need to. He's got a huge life. He's going to take the round anyway. Yeah. Do you know what? It's interesting because Allegria does... He's overextending in situations when he's got a substantial life lead, and I don't feel he needs to do that. I guess this is how threatening Luke can be to a lot of people.
They just want to close it out, right?
And do you know what? And I get that.
The
you
big
know what?
stage, right? Yeah.
Maybe in the past he's had trouble closing it out against Nomi in general. So I feel he just wants to take the fight to him.
Oh, did you see that tornado? That was sick. Oh, and the conversions from Nomi.
I can't believe the conversion. That was so good.
And I'll confirm down the crouch.
Oh, and the cheeky dash forward.
Do you know what? I'd really want to see Nomi try. Never mind.
What a buffer.
Splash knocker said. I'd really like to see Nomi try suppressor. The V-Seal too.
But there it is.
Oh, he could have killed had he gone for the fireball first. Oh no, in the medium knuckle into the DP.
No, do you know what?
Not like this. Not like this.
This is how it starts. He has the super.
This is how it starts. Oh, and he gets the jump in this time. Oh, and gets the trade. That is probably used the standing jumping medium punch there. It has upward angle, so it will probably work in that situation pretty well.
Yeah, it's you know, we on borrowed time there. I felt if Nomi waited for Allegris to drop a bit more and did the heavy rising uppercut, it would have been better. But it's fine. He got the round regardless.
Yeah.
Poking away, good heavy flash knuckle.
The real back actually managing to get that flash
the new
knuckle.
combo. Yeah, that's the new combo.
And it's kind of optimal too for damage.
And screen
Oki at that
carries.
point.
Nuts. We get that kill for everything.
As well.
Pressure being applied.
Walk, yeah.
Don't cancel. Yeah, he can't cancel yet.
Oh, that was big.
All right, we're good.
That was a lot of fierces in a short amount of time, resulting in the stun. Math checks out.
Now, I'm wondering. He's 5-3 down at the moment. I'm wondering if Nomi should just let it rip on defense for a little bit to kind of stop this oppression from Allegris. I feel he's not giving Allegris enough to think about.
Round 1.
I think Allegris is too comfortable at the moment. That's just me personally. All right, here we go.
Ooh, once again, another jumping, another day, another jumping.
I feel like Allegris is flowing better right now in the match. He's more aware of what options have been used and which options to use. He's not really afraid of the anti-airs, even though he's getting anti-aired.
Especially with Vega's
Yeah,
health.
that's
I
it.
think Vega's got what, 1,000? I don't think it's that. Let me double check Vega's health. Let me check double check Vega's health. Vega, where are we?
I guess it's like a combination of the fact that you get so much out of the jumping and as well like Vega having a very upward kind of jump, which might be tricky to anti-air sometimes.
Well, he's got some of the. I think he's got some of the better jump-ins in the game. Jump light kick, jump fierce,
exactly.
jump roundhouse. They all have very good downwards hitboxes. Well,
I mean,
light kicks are very
jumping
good,
roundhouse is like a dive kick.
basically. Good damage here. He can put
it
my
is,
guess for
keeps the
game.
corner.
He can put my guess for game. He went for the throw.
Claws off. Mask is
Actually
off.
got
Claws
that anti-air
off.
with the crouching heavy punch. That was crazy good. I feel like that was almost a risk.
Well-
As that jump heavy kick from Nuki's so downwards sitting.
Yeah, but,
I was
isn't
stressing
his,
when I saw the startup.
Isn't his jumping hard punch better in neutral jump situations though? I thought his jumping hard punch was better in neutral jump situations.
Might be.
I'm smelling a jump in from Allegria.
Someone's gonna jump, I'll tell you that much.
Allegria just woke up today.
Nice shimmy reaction from Nomi there. Still not afraid. Still ready. Still looking for the things.
Oh, there it is. Both jumped at the same time. How poetic.
It's a forward throw. Can he dash up and get another one?
Ooh, nice conversion. Yeah, I love. Nomi has had great conversions from the counter hits.
Yeah, even though Nomi's now hasn't been like a lead main, he's still like really ready for all of these special kinds of conversions. So he's really just ready for it.
This time he wasn't ready to anti-air. He gets the activation though. He's gonna get the punish on the sweep there.
If he was ready with a button instead, but he's gonna use the rock
that would have been bigger. Oh.
Yes, and with a chop.
Okay. Looking good here for Nomi. Again, he shows signs of life, and he has actually very good rounds. I think it's just him not being because again, like I said, I don't know how long he's been using Loop for. He's got combos down, but he's not doing the combos that would like get rid of Vega. You know?
Yeah. Have you guys ever woken up on a nice, weekday morning and you're like stretching and you're having your coffee, you're thinking to yourself like, man, it's such a perfect day for a jump-in.
I've stretched in the
Don't tell
morning.
me you haven't done
I don't think I've woken up and said, you know, I want to jump today.
I think that is the most classic Street Fighter when you do that, like miss the anti-air and you just mash the EX instead. Let's go.
You know?
Oh, he tried
like
to chase down. Yeah.
Make it dangerous to jump in either before or after the jump in has ended.
Right, pressure being applied here. Still has some V-trigger to work with here. And he does another EX Crimson Terror because he's trying to anticipate the V-trigger. And he gets hit by it at the wrong times.
Ooh, that's gonna be big.
I like the check from Allegrius because he has been chased down many times after that V-shit.
Oh, look at the dashes right down for no.
Nah, he's still alive. Yeah, that's why he didn't spend it.
Yeah, that was smart. Oh no, that was not smart.
Actually, no, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. You took a chance.
Yeah.
Nobody was ready for it. You see? Can't do that.
I skipped a beat there.
Can't do that. And that's unfortunate therefore, because again, that was another close game between the two of them. But again, it's picking and choosing those moments as to when to jump. And it's interesting because that could be the deciding game, or one of the important games in this set, because he's been jumping a lot, and that was the wrong time to do it. But because he's been getting away with so many jumps, he felt, okay, well, this might be another time I can surprise him.
What are you gonna do, anti-air me?
Well, tell you, it got him a game on that point. So it's 5-4 to Alegrius at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Again.
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen?
I mean, Nomi, that was a great walk on it, because Nomi's been ending up quickly in the corner, but he seems to have found a way to always get in the right space at the right time to walk under these jumps in the last round, just turning that corner game completely around.
Oh,
I just love the neutral jump. When Cole does the V reversal in the corner and you just neutral jump instead, you just reset the situation and restart the pressure.
Exactly.
Really. It's a great decision.
That's a great point. Even if you don't know the timing, is it gonna be the shorter one or the longer animation? You're gonna reset the situation. Excellent point.
Nice.
Oh, nice Scarlet Terror straight through that fireball.
That was an
None of that
interruption
business
there.
right here.
Thermal Barracks Blaster,
so much damage.
not dead yet. One more V-trigger will do it, and Alegrius is going to try and anticipate it again. He's going to try it again.
Still has one more, and there it is.
And I
That
know,
was
it's
so unfortunate.
It's interesting because Alegrius is still trying to fish out that wake-up EX-DP, and I don't think we've seen a real wake-up DP like in the corner knockdown. We've seen it after like a block jumping, but he's still, now we're at game 10, and he's still trying to fish out that first EX-DP. It's almost like he has to just force himself to go in a bit more now because it's so comfortable for Nomi on defense. That was a great V skill from Alegrius.
That was the actual first valid application of the V skill, I feel.
But that might be why we're not really seeing a lot of that used. So I think that might be a great answer then, and a great tool for Alegrius to have. Still not deterred from jumping in because Nomi's not making it scary enough.
That's still a great day to jump in.
Level 2 goes for the light flash on the knuckle into the rising rocket, and he's going to try and find a way to spend it. Right now, wait there. Just wait there. He's not going to wait. Okay.
And Alegrius with that classical claw, wake up stand light kick.
Now, here's what's interesting, just to go back to your point that you made earlier, Beggy, about their finding each other's timings in certain situations. It seems that Nomi can't 100% get the right timing to land a successful throw against Alegrius because he's been taking a lot of throws. His tech timings have been pretty damn good. And what's interesting is Alegrius can't find his fireball timings. That's what's interesting. They can't find the timings, but when they do get the damage, they capitalize on it. So it's very interesting. And these guys live 3 doors away from each other, by the way.
Yeah, you can really see that they're used to each other's habits, and it's almost like Alegrius is expecting something on defense that usually comes, it's just not coming right now. He's still making good work, and he's still been in the lead for a long time. Great usage of the button, great spacing, hard to get whiff punish, and what a counter poke from Nomi. They have great understanding of buttons and button placements.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and that's gonna be big. It was gonna be big.
He definitely could have stunned it because Vega's got below 1,000 stun. Plus,
he's gonna have to use that. Oh, nice use of the V reversal. Yeah.
Make him pay and put him back into the corner, and now he has to guess instead, but finds the back throw. And what a confirm from Alegrius. I don't know if it was a whiff punish or just put it out for the confirm, but he converted anyway, and he's suddenly on the prowl again for this round. Counter hit. Oh, jump in. Oh, it comes. It finally comes.
In the corner.
Hang on a minute. Could be.
Oh no, with the back throw.
He's not dead yet. He can still be reversal.
Oh, and the double dash! The double dash out of nowhere.
Do you know what? It would have been so sick if he did the punch V reversal, which sends him far away, so he didn't have to deal with that situation at all.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
And you know, I'm pretty sure Nomi just picked up a page in the European playbook, and it was on the Luffy's page, how to close a round, double dash throw.
Yeah,
and it was like, let's go, Luffy. I'm gonna listen to this tips right now, and it worked out for him. And Nomi feeling really good this round. This Alegrius maybe a little bit annoyed. What a cross cut. This is such a strong start. No claw to deal with for Nomi. Lots of life to find that with punish though.
Yeah.
But everything is spent for Alegrius. And he still just takes
has the advantageous situation, decides to throw it all away with the jump in there.
It's like,
oh, and another one. Today is indeed a great day to jump in.
All right.
I mean, you can see that Nomi's he's using EX bar. It's like he's afraid to be too late on the DP as he has been hit by jump heavy kick. So he opts to go for full invulnerability. I don't know why. Maybe there's a reason behind it. You see that it's not really comfortable with it, even though he's been good at DP. And he's dashing after those EXDPs. Allegri is not caught onto it yet. That if he should quick rise, he can definitely take the pressure back. We'll see if he catches onto that as it progresses. But really great showing from both players, button-wise, and like understanding of how to whiff punish each other, confirm and use the neutral. It's been a real joy to watch.
Well,
I'd say they play semi-slow with bursts of aggressiveness. Yeah.
Well, look, in the first time in a while, Nomi regains the lead in the set because he did actually had a 2-lead buffer earlier before Allegri started taking the lead, but now Nomi's one game up.
Such a cheeky forward dash right now. Okay, he's gonna get a payout from that crouching medium kick twice now.
Hey,
there it is, another one.
He's finding his rhythm, he's finding the timing, he's understanding Allegri's habits in this first to 10 set alone, and he's able to bait him in more ways than one, and looks confident from that previous round, but then not deterred at all. He gets a fat jump in there. That's Allegri's. Damn, these guys make me look bad on commentary.
Very nice whiff punish from Allegri's code. Definitely sees that he's looking for it. One decent hit away from stunning. Nomi though looking for that perfect sweep, gets the crush counter.
Charge as well. Oh, and doesn't cash out with that. Oh, this time he just tried to do it raw there. Doesn't work like that at that point.
Oh, that's going to be good damage there. If he can just apply more pressure. Yeah, he only spent the bar to keep his stun high. That's what he's doing. Yeah, he's keeping his stun high.
Oh, he's not ready with the V-skill this time.
Okay. Because he didn't know the timing. If you do it too late, he's just going to get hit.
Maybe he's only doing it at the latest timing to make sure that it's safe. I mean, he's one whiff punish or buffer away from having this round.
No V-skill from Allegria.
It's getting rougher now with the claw being off.
Yeah. Oh. And the mask as well, so you're basically dead in the next combo.
I wouldn't slide.
No, he's some scary beautiful check. And this is gonna be...
No, he had no claw. No, he had no claw. So
that was because he didn't have the claw. He didn't have the claw to make the Aurora slash.
It's harder to get your super or just a confirming general from that situation if you don't have the claw. And he's gonna spend it early.
So unfortunate. Like, imagine trying to make a comeback, and it's even harder in some situations because you don't have the claw. Possibly, that is so hard.
Spend the meter and make more for later.
Pressure being applied.
I see even when Allegri is getting at you, you can see the usage of these jumps because Nomi is walking back and getting cornered quickly because he's so afraid of throwing that fireball out, and Allegri has great control with buttons on the ground.
Yeah. Gets in with the light Aurora spin edge. There we go, back to away.
Nice activation.
It's gonna be a crouch fierce. Doesn't get the timing this time as well. Oh, goes for the shoulder. That's gonna be punishable for sure.
I think that must have been a misinput. Allegri is now
I think
needs
so
to slow down, but find some hit anyway. Another one just to
doesn't have the range. Yeah.
Is it gonna be ready now
so
though?
Unfortunate.
He's not ready. The dash was coming. I could smell it. Allegri is not looking for it. Not ready.
Well, we are the
Viggy, you said you could smell it. How did it smell?
It smelled like Red Bull.
Anyway, we are the second pair of eyes, so when you probably thought you saw a dash, guess what? He was probably thinking about the jump. He was probably thinking about how to land his full combo into CA with the V-trigger and the CA, so he was probably...
Actually, jokes on you, jokes on you, jokes on you. I was thinking about next morning's breakfast, so...
Good for you. All right, so they've gone back to the lobby. So if we get the guys in the back to go to the back of the queue, it looks like we are going to get a character swap here. He's probably exhausted most of his options regarding the Vega Luke matchup.
Is it going to be the Honda?
Well, no, it was Nomi that won.
I think it's Nomi who plays Honda.
Yeah, Nomi plays Honda.
And yeah, Allegri's might... Do you think we might see like a V-skill change? I mean, that V-skill is fireball invertible.
I would like to see a V-skill change because I think that would just put his mind at ease in certain aspects because that could make a big difference in regards to how Nomi is playing Luke. Not saying the Luke matchup in general, just saying to how Nomi is playing Luke specifically. Or it could be a character swap. Let us find out. And it is a character swap indeed. He's gone with the fiery man, Ken himself. What does he say in Street Fighter 6? Sit down and shut up? Is that what he says after level 3?
Yo!
I mean, that's honestly, for a lot of people on Twitter, that should be the norm.
Well,
yo, Jammers and over shows violence after that Ken pick. But already the corner game so efficiently. No whip punish there though. Might not be too ready, but finds a conversion anyway. Nomi is in trouble. No conversion again from Allegri. It's kind of like that when you're not playing your main, right? Might take a little bit to get that gear started.
it's gonna be Allegria Shoryuken this time.
Anti-air. There you go.
There it is.
Nice.
Very good call out. And then there's that Luffy style dash from Nomi. He's out of there.
Luke, trust me,
Okay,
Luke's
no.
throw range in a lot of situations is not great, so like him
Nice
whipping a
confirm.
throw in your face is probably going to catch you off guard more times than you think.
Round 2.
Alright, going to that round 2 here. Looking good. Fine start here for Allegria's Claw. Using the Ken. Missed it. Nice damage.
Unfortunate, gonna get dealt a lot of damage as well.
And here's the thing as well. One misspaced button. That could be a stand light kick with punish or a heavy Shoryuken punish against a badly spaced fireball.
Ooh, but it's gonna be a big jump in instead.
Good block.
Just the way we like it.
Oh, of course.
Nice punish from Nomi.
Move forward, no confirm again. That's going to be punished. Yeah, that's going to be a decent
nice.
punish. We'll take it.
And gets the Oki as well. I mean, just Ken things.
Everything is okay when you can, right?
Yeah, exactly.
0.
Activation.
That's fine. Because Ken's got 4 frame, the 0 activation's fine, but you still want to have the plus.
Okay, wastes all the B-trigger there, but gets caught by the crouching forward on the way to Nomi. Stop right there.
Just walking at the moment again, and both these guys have some of the most deadliest crouching meeting kicks in the game right now, but at the moment I think these guys are more focused on their aerial approach than what's happening on the ground, in certain aspects anyway.
The dashing from both these players right now. They want to close the distance as fast as possible.
I like these standing in punch from Nomi. It's not whiffing it, and there's that whiff, but no whiff punish from Allegria. It's just out of range maybe to have the instant reaction. Gets it played.
Activation of
Standard
Sand
versus
Fierce.
activation,
Yeah.
that's
You rarely see that
hell of
activation from
rough.
Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you either see target combo or sweep, I feel.
Yeah.
Nice DP from Allegrias.
I don't know how he's going to bring this back. If he's going to bring it back, it has to be from a jump.
He was looking for that -2 into EXDP, Allegrias.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
that's
he missed
gonna
the
be a
stand light kick.
huge
That was
punish.
definitely
Oh,
stand light kick,
missed
but there's
it.
big whiffs on Nomi Aegis' side. Allegrias up a game now with a Ken.
Oh, that was unfortunate because he actually gifted Nomi the chance to make the comeback there, but again, unlucky, dropped that level 2 flash knuckle, and it allowed Allegrias to take that game. So it's 7-6 character swap. Could this be the time where he wins? He played 5 games, won 5 games with Vega, and he said, you know what, I want a first attempt with 2 characters. Hold that, yeah. 2 first to 5. Separate.
Alright, this one is the first to 3 though
Alright.
for Nomi. Alright. Nice check from Nomi, ready for that run. Do not do these fakes to me. Nice conversion
Once
as well.
again. Gets him
Just in the corner like that. This is
Up,
such a
down,
good position.
Charge it up.
That
He's got the
he
post down
definitely
optimal combo.
has the rhythm this round. This round, it's all about Nomi right now.
Good damage there.
Nomi City.
I think that was the slightly less damaging combo
Look at
after
the
start.
oppression.
He's really great at spacing that far
Oh
away. It's
my
dangerous for Allegrias to
God.
push, but he finally finds a hit. Oh, he goes for that fake side switch.
And we're in the other corner right now.
Yeah, almost, but now with all that great damage, anything will really have it. He tries to find a buffer or a whiff punish, but it's on block, stand like a DP punish. Nomi side.
Round 2.
Alright, again, there's a couple of opportunities where I don't know if that's the Ken rustiness, I don't know how active he is with his Ken there, Allegria's Claw, but some of these Shoryuken execution errors have been letting him down in very big situations, especially against a character like Luke. I'm gonna be letting him get away with that stuff.
Especially when you're not leading on the set, you need to be careful. Okay, gets the overhead though, and that's gonna be the stun. That's definitely not gonna kill. He's probably looking for a reset here.
Oh, that's big damage. Now it's just for game.
Yeah. Ooh,
Crouch
nice.
fierce,
The
runs,
crouch
but
fierce.
puts himself in the corner. I don't know what's gonna happen now though.
That's definitely one of the better normals in the game to anti-air with Crouch Fierce from Ken. It's such a fantastic.
Trying to bait a throw, not working out here, but he's got him trapped in the corner. Good V reversal. He can still come back unless the Shoryuken comes out. If he wants to bust out, he can.
Beat.
He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna
Still
do
has
it.
to charge.
Oh my goodness, look
Super
at the aggressive
chip
play
though,
from
if he wants
Nomi.
to.
He's just
Super weak chip.
dashing.
Oh, he's looking for that super.
Another one.
Dashing. So
Oh
aggressive.
my God.
He's so aggressive, and he knows that he's so close to dying. Allegrias doesn't want to cash out in the beginning because he had so much life. But had he just chipped early with the super, he would have been fine. And now he's looking at an 8-6 for Nomi.
He was like a hound when he got the, the scent of the opponent there. He was just...
That was
He
rough.
was looking for that aggression.
Yeah, but
You
it's,
have
like,
that-
it's difficult because you don't know if he's going to walk and approach you, dash and approach you. You know, he had meter to work with because he could do EX Sandblast at pressure. There's a lot of things to consider there, and then bam, he just got him with a low forward into Flash Knuckle Super.
Nice conversions from Nomi with punish from Allegrius, but he doesn't get the follow. That's unfortunate for him. Cheeky, let's go.
We're in the corner,
I like
baby.
it. I like it.
I see your back throw and I raise my back throw.
All right. Just gets that jump in good. Cross cut there from Nomi and another one.
Another one. Another
He's
number
like,
one.
I can DP too.
Well, unfortunately, that DP was blocked, and Nomi looks like he's running away with it, looking to get to have a 3-game lead here against...
That's huge at this point, honestly.
Yeah.
Because we've had like these glimpses of Nomi having the like complete rhythm at his in his hands. We've had these like separate rounds. Another anti-air.
Here now, he's feeling the rhythm, as she's saying, and what a timing to put that crouching medium kick. Doesn't even want to deal with the mix there.
Allegrius is getting way more impatient with Ken than he was with Vega.
He's
Yeah, you
getting
can
those
see
jump
it.
C. He's getting jump C.
I have not
corner,
seen
it's a
that.
corner.
I actually haven't seen that. I didn't know he could do that.
Moment of
Play a bit
revelation.
more with Casey's skill, and you'll
What,
find
Ken,
that.
what that Ken player?
Yeah.
Ask him how many times he runs it back with me. You're telling me play him more.
Okay. Surprise heat.
You remember, people don't like to
Who
play
turned
me.
on the oven?
Listen, people don't like to play my character in Europe, telling me to play against these people. Anyway, another game on the board
your
for
back?
Nomi.
Who turned on the
Nomi,
stove? It's
exactly.
getting kind of hot here with Jammers with all the heat. Oof.
Well, Vegas said play this guy. I'm like, no, because you don't want to fight me.
So what is he gonna do now, do you think, guys? He was playing really good with Claw, maybe jumped a bit much, but at the same time it stopped Nomi from feeling comfortable to do stuff in neutral, right? Because he had to look for it.
I definitely think
His
going
claw
back
was doing
to
good.
going back to Vega is the better
It was much
option.
more even, for sure. We
Yeah,
had
the
some
first-
good moments. We had some good moments with Ken, but he was like his impatience was showing way more clearly when he was playing with Ken.
Well, again, I don't know how active or rusty his Ken has been, and he's more, what's the word? He's more liable. He's more prone to making a mistake with Ken than he is with Vega, because Vega has less special cancelable buttons than Ken.
There it is.
If I'm not mistaken, that is correct. Vega should have less cancelable buttons than Ken.
I think it's interesting, Jammers and Olvaha, that I really didn't know even that Nomi had this kind of look, and I thought he was just gonna like start with it more for fun and then switch to his main, especially when he was down like 2 games in a round, and now he's just suddenly on set point, showing us he has that what a whip punish, that sick and ready look.
It's been, he's been getting more comfortable as the set's gone on. He's found
That's already the V trigger wasted for Allegria, so he has like very minimal chances to make this work. Honestly, like obviously it can make it still work, but it's looking so tough right now.
Looks like that jump heavy kick whiffed since he's been doing it so
Another
early.
jump in. Oh, that's gonna be punished. Nomi is sitting on set point right now.
It's not a tournament, it's a set.
It feels like a tournament.
Ooh, too late to whip punish that button there though. Manages to find the buttons on landing, no punish on the target combo. Allegri is looking a little bit shaky right now. Can he make it back though? Nice
I
walk
like
under.
that.
Get it started.
I feel like I was gonna say the walk under has been criminally underutilized, because I feel like Vega is one of the better characters to utilize that tool in itself.
With Nomi feeling himself right now, Allegri needs to put a stop sign somewhere telling him to slow down, or this might be the last round he plays today. Almost a meaty slide from that range. Another one.
He's like
apart, but he finds the
He's like check it, Vega. 0 to 100.
Hang on a minute. If he gets counter hit or 2 throws will do it here. Anti-air 1 throw is going to take the round, and he doesn't even need it. Target combo. Going to close it out. Jab into the standing light punch. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Nomi takes it here in this 1st to 10 amongst the Pakistani players. Let me see the GGs in the chat. He fooled us. He told me he plays Urian. He told me he plays Urian. He named himself after Aegis Reflector, and he said, you know what? Dawson's the best character in the game, but I'm a pick Luke.
I agree with you on that, though.
That's what he's gonna do.
Now I know why Allegrius is saying Luke. It's like, it makes sense now. The storyline has unfolded.
There you have it, indeed. But
Nomi Flash Knuckle.
Anyway, I did ask him if he was going to change the name for SF6. He didn't. No, he said he's not going to. There's people known for Nomi Aegis. But we'll see. Maybe we can convince him in the interview after the break. So yeah, we're going to take another 5 minutes. I've got to make sure people upstairs are happy. But when we come back, we're going to have the players with us in the chat on the other side. We'll see you in a bit.
You won't know what hit you.
Let me have some fun.
Let's get this mission started. This will be a good fight. Got you in my sights. Neutralized. Come on. Predictable. Time to end this. Crossfire. Double. 7. I'm just on another level.
You call, I answer! Pushing you on the scene! Man, come on! I'm ready to go! Calculated! Time to play. You gonna keep me waiting, babe? And only one of us is allowed to do the killing. PlayStation
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to tonight's episode of Sets featuring our first and not our last guest from Pakistan, the Street Fighter scene, Nomi Aegis going up against Allegri's Claw. Well, it did happen. If you are just joining us, I'm going to see it eventually in the chat. Is it over yet? It is, baby. So you can catch the archives on the Capcom Fighters YouTube channel, and then you can reminisce on the set there, and then you can talk about the comments below. But yes, we are back. Let me find out. Have I got Nomi and Allegrius here? Can you guys hear me loud and clear again?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can hear.
There we go. Fantastic stuff. So yes, Nomi, congratulations on winning that set there. So first of all,
Thank
you fooled everybody. You called Nomi Aegis. We saw no Urian. You just went straight for the Luke, and you said Dawson was the best in the game. Why the Luke pick? Talk to me.
Because I don't know how to play that character, because I always like a bit flashy characters, not like some slow double man walking here and there.
I mean, Dawson's flashy in his own right. You seen some of the combos that, Mr. Crimson, Mochi, Tormeshi do with the character? I think he's a bit flashy in his own regard.
You say he's slow, but he's the fastest when he teleports.
Exactly, the most awesome rushdown. Also, I have to clean my glasses every time I see Crimson play.
Okay. Oh, okay. Does he show you something new every time you see Crimson play? Oh, that's brilliant. That is
like some new dirt, some new tech.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen. Just have you made a compilation on Crimson yet?
Yes, I have made several on him, Veggie as well.
Make another one. I say make another one. People will never get tired of watching Mr. Crimson play.
It will be like Mr. Crimson versus Luke Army, all Lukes.
Oh, yeah, maybe. It'd be interesting because obviously people want like Luke to be dead and buried before
What
SF6
were they
is coming
cooking?
back. But you know what? It's interesting. But yeah, talk to me about how you feel about the Luke Vega matchup, because it looked like you were struggling a little bit at the start, but you're starting to find your rhythm near the end, Nomi. So how do you feel about Luke going up against Vega?
To be honest, this matchup was more of player habits instead of characters.
Okay.
Because we have been playing each other from more than 3 years, so we mostly know how the other person can approach. So yesterday we also had some training, and to be honest, if I have picked Urian, he would have, I think, 10 over me. There are possibilities, because that's how good he is in that matchup. Like, he can simply destroy me 10 or if I Urian. So like, before the match interview, when we asked who is the most broken character, I was about to pick Ryu. But just when he said Luke, I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's play Luke.
Wow.
I was gonna.
Okay, so I want to ask you, how long have you been playing or practicing Luke?
Uh, on and off, and I think regularly 3 weeks.
Wow. Okay.
The results speak for themselves.
3-week Luke. Not bad. Not bad. Again,
Because
he's got the tool
after-
set.
Would
so-
you say that if you just have great nooch, you'll just be a great Luke?
No, I don't think so. I just picked Luke only because of Vega. Only because of Vega.
Okay, fair. No, if Vega causes all the other characters problems, and then you don't just go straight to the heart of the problem. Just pick Luke and then make him a nightmare for everybody else. I respect that choice. I respect that kind of mindset, that thought process.
Were you also considering picking Honda for this set, Nomi?
I want to like showcase some good Street Fighter footage. So, but my Honda is complete YOLO. So I don't want it to like, okay, 3 matches, Mr. Jammers be like, okay, you can go. This is nothing like some low league matches. You can go now.
No,
I understand. So
I
you
wasn't going
wanted
to say that you have to
yeah.
go. Listen, this first
you
10's all about
no,
you guys.
But yeah, exactly. So they wanted to showcase how good they are as players. They didn't want to just like abuse
because-
some matchup or some unknown fact. Is that what you're trying to say, Nomi?
Yeah, it's once happened like we have an offline gathering. I just picked Honda. I played 2 matches and they were like, okay, let's wind this up. I don't want to see this.
Wow.
That's how bad my Honda is.
Okay.
Sounds like a strong Honda. Sounds like
I-
Phenom would like to play that Honda.
And I thought, and they said Honda was the easiest character to play in the game. Clearly, there's some people out there that don't want to see him. But no, you know what? I've got to obviously pivot over to Allegris. Allegris, I was wondering about your V skill choice against Luke. Now, I don't play Vega. I'm not a specialist. But to me, objectively, it looked like V skill 1 would have been the better choice, at least in terms of dealing with Luke's fireball. But you went with V skill 2. Why did you go with V skill 2?
First of all, like for the skill 2, I just want to bait out his fireball game. Like the projectile is kind of fast, and the skill 1 is kind of slow. Like the startup is kind of slow, so I couldn't make it on reaction. That's why I took skill 2, but I guess I didn't use it properly, and I don't have an experience about the Luke matchup more because somewhere down the line I just realized I'm missing something which I couldn't punish properly, and either I'm playing wrong V trigger or something. I don't know what's going on after the sixth game. When I switch to Ken, that makes a little bit momentum up. So when I lose to Ken, like lose to Luke with my Ken, then I switch to Vega, and I don't know why I lost it, because it's just like Luke has every option against like Vega. Like whatever I do, the DP, the crouching medium kicks, everything is on point. I don't know why. Like it's just like a be on point. Everything. Luke is just too good. I told you already, Vega. He's just complete character. You just need to play like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe the lack of matchup. That maybe because I lost a lot of games against him. I don't know.
I will say one thing. One observation I made because actually Veggie was actually telling me at the start of you guys' set, because obviously we know Phenom, one of the best Luke players and one of the best players in the world. He goes up against a lot of Vega players we have in Europe. One of the most problematic things for Luke in the Vega matchup, and just for a lot of characters in general, is Vega's stand medium punch with the claw. Sometimes I feel that should just be the game plan, and you see how people try to work around that because it's very difficult to work around that. You started using it a little bit, Allegris, and then you went a bit very aggressive, which most of the time it actually worked. But I think you were jumping more than you used the stand medium punch. Is that safe to say, or was I wrong in that regard?
I guess it's like standing medium punch. Like I'm doing a lot of things. Like I wanna change my playstyle, but I don't know what's happening. Like it's just because of lack of a matchup. Because I couldn't play against the best Luke right now over in Pakistan. It's just like a Nomi over here. I was just practicing last night with him, so I guess I just like a lack of matchup in my opinion.
Okay, fair. No, that's completely fine. Listen, we all get lack of matchup experience regarding any character, not just Luke, but just people in general.
I wanted to actually ask you about the matchup thing, because you say that you don't have matchup experience. When you went to Ken, was it like a comfort pick? Like something like, okay, I can probably make this work a little bit better because Ken has a more overall solid toolkit than Vega? Or was it something like, okay, I think I'm doing better with Ken in this matchup? So can you tell us about your train of thought when you went for Ken originally?
Yes, absolutely. Like the reason why I switched to Ken is like I just watching Angry Bird, like more of his games against Luke as against Big Bird.
Okay.
So I guess I thought I can do the make it to with the Ken. Like Ken has a better tool, better than Vega. You know, being like no nothing goes on wake up or all the stuff and better tool to make a good confirms with the Ken. Just try to like a bit putting some obstacles in the way of Nomi. That's why I play Ken against it.
Okay. Obviously, it didn't work out because we thought you were doing really well with Vega. The switch up to Ken was actually a good choice, but I felt it was just you were just a little bit too rusty with the Ken. And obviously, Ken's game plan and dynamic is completely different. Got up against one of the best characters, if not the best character in the game, as say per Vega. So.
Hard to switch on the fly, for sure.
Yeah, especially if you're not like 100% ready. And he already threw you off with the Luke pick anyway. So that played a very big
That was the big mix-up. That was the mix-up before the other mix-up. That was great. But I think that both of you had really strong segments and played really strong Street Fighter, neutral, control games. Everyone has like, when you're on a stream, maybe it's first time in a Capcom-related stream, you will have some extra nerves, maybe do some things you're not usually doing, get some extra like that pressure might lead to some decisions you normally wouldn't do. So I think maybe in the future, if we had time before Street Fighter 6, a run back where you have more experience against Luke could be cool to see. But we'll see. I mean, we're closing in on the end of Street Fighter 5's lifespan. We're not really sure exactly how long, but I mean, Street Fighter 6 is not too far away, I can imagine. So, but yeah, I mean. Yeah, I just wanted to get that out there that I feel that both of you had that like really great and strong like gameplay. You showed that you have a great understanding in your region. You just don't have that much exposure because of the region, like where the region is.
Yeah, and again, we've had that like not just with you guys here from Pakistan. We've had that with a lot of areas. You know, the guys in Egypt. Shouts to Mekmura. Shout outs to obviously Kiko, Mr. Wolf from Italy. There's a lot of scenes that do play Street Fighter, but they're not as like we said, well known, and just not as I wouldn't say not as active. Some scenes are more active than like the biggest scenes or the superpowers, I should say. But again, it's just getting that exposure. And again, when you guys are still playing this game as much as you can and looking forward to SF6, things will be seen, or you guys will be seen in a much different regard. Again, the fact that a lot of people still know about you guys now and the other guys that were playing, especially in recent tournaments, the rest of the Pakistan players, as well as, because I know they're still active online. I can't remember if they were... Have you guys been involved in any CPTs in the past? Am I mistaken in saying that, Nomi?
Nope. We are not eligible for any CPT, even for Middle East.
Ah, okay.
Pakistan is not a region.
Okay. Now, what if for the next title they included you guys or found a way to include you guys? Do you think more people would be way more active playing the game in general?
Yep, we will. Because when we see we are not part of the CPT, many of us just go back to their regular life. Like, why we should just keep grinding, because we cannot like just play, or like Pakistan is not considered as a Pro Tour country right now. So when it is announced that Pakistan is part of the CPT, there will be a lot more opportunities and really a lot more players.
Okay, fair. Well, do you know what? Fingers crossed. Like things changed because again, the closed beta was really good. Were you involved in the? Were both of you in the closed beta? Nomi and Allegris, were you both there?
I was there. I was chosen, but yep, it's like he just lived 3 streets away from me, so he also tested as well. Ah,
see, that's the bit with you. Like, you should bring each other up. Say, hey, come on over. I got the beta. Let's have some fun.
Yes, sir.
Must have been one of the greatest 3 days of you guys' life. That was amazing to see.
Exactly.
But yeah, before we move on to SF6 related questions, Nomi, in the set you had with Allegris just now, did you feel at any point you needed to swap from Luke, or would you just say, you know, I'll just pick it up and find my stride as we go along? Because again, you had a good start, then it was a bit shaky, and then you just found your rhythm again and felt more confident in a lot of your combos, spending super to end rounds or just get the corner positioning. What was it? Did you ever feel the need to swap to Urian?
Not Urian, but first when I started, when he took the 4th win, I was like, let's switch to Boxer.
Oh!
So,
okay.
But all of a sudden, I was like, no, I will play Luke, because if I picked Boxer, it will automatically boost the confidence of Allegrius. So I was like, I have to try. So I will. So yeah, it will also take me time to do the adjustments with Boxer as well. So I don't have enough like matches to left to play. So that's why I prefer to keep playing Luke. And it worked. I got the momentum.
Okay, that's interesting. So you this going into this set, you purely focused on like how am I going to beat Allegrius as the player, not so much the characters he was picking, because you were fine in that regard. Is that correct?
Exactly. Yep. Because before start I was gonna pick Ryu, but suddenly after an interview I told you like I was like okay, I'm gonna play Luke. That's it.
Okay, fair enough. I like that. Thank you for thank you for sharing that mindset with us. Right, have you guys got any other questions regarding SF5 before we move on to SF6?
I mean, I played with Nomi during the beta, so I'm kind of interested in hearing opinions about.
I'm also interested in that, so yeah, I'm
about
ready
Street Fighter
to move
6.
on.
So I'm ready to move to that.
Okay, cool.
Move to the future. The future, baby.
So we'll. I've got one last question before we move on to SF6. So I want to get both your opinions on this, and obviously, like you said, you guys told me you're not eligible for the CPT. I imagine you both are familiar with the World Warrior program that's going on right now. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
Do you think that should return in SF6 and include more countries or regions?
Well, that should absolutely return. And fun fact, wanna know something? The Middle East one. I am part of the management team.
Oh, okay. So you're running the stream or you're running the brackets?
I'm running the brackets, the clips, the overlays, all of the posters, each and everything v/post.
Oh, okay. Shouts to v/ by the way. Good team there. Okay, cool. So yeah, you definitely think it should return them, is that correct?
Exactly. It will return, and please make Pakistan an eligible region for the Pro Tour, please.
Okay. Allegrius, what about you? Do you think the World Warrior program should return for SF6?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good one. Like, it's just playing like open the gates of the opportunity more for the players over here in Pakistan. If you are eligible to play, that's gonna make our experience much better in Street Fighter 6.
Okay. All right. Now, I always like to hear the opinions of both my guests, because obviously they might agree, they might have conflicting opinions. So it's always good to ask the both of you. But yes, we'll move on to SF6, because obviously, Nomi, you did say you were part of the closed beta, but it looks like Veggie wants to fire away first. So Veggie, you do that.
After you play the beta, which region do you think you would be able to like play with a really good connection if you were to be included in the World Warrior program?
And I think it would be Middle East and Europe, both.
Okay.
Okay. It might be maybe certain parts of Europe. I'm not sure. We'll see. Only time will tell. The closed beta gave us a little snippet of what is doable.
A glimpse.
But only time will tell, indeed. But no, this is good information to have, just so it makes stating your case a little bit better. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting, of course. But yeah, I mean, overall, Nomi, how did you find the SF6 experience over that closed beta period?
Those were literally the best 3 days of my life. Like, as a content creator, there is no limit to the SF6 content as I am seeing that game right now. Like, at the first day, I tried a bit of the game. On day 2, I played Brother Veggie, and third day, I just keep recording and recording and recording.
Yeah.
So literally, it was like one of the most fun time I had with the game. Like, really happy and like really looking forward to the game.
Did you remember to eat dinner that day? Because I know a lot of gamers didn't eat food that day when they were playing the game because of how good it was.
I only slept like 3 hours every day and just game.
I love that.
Spoken like a true gamer indeed. Allegrius, what about you? The time you had with the SF6 beta, how did you find it? What character did you pick as well?
I picked Luke, but I couldn't be able to adjust with the Luke, so I tried Ken. Ken is kind of more fun in SF6. Like, they made him like totally different, and it's like more fun. Like, this is the first game I actually like the netcode as well. You can even play with the Europe and all over the world. Like, it's a good experience with Street Fighter 6.
Okay. Now I've got to ask again a question for the both of you. Nomi, is there any just with how the game is shaping up? Do you have any hopes or concerns you want to see in the final version of SF6, or are you pretty much content with the direction it's going in?
For everything that game has, it's actually perfect. But as Dad Dojo says, Veggie love drive impact. We need to do something about that. Like it's perfect. It's perfect. But the risk is less, reward is too much. So at least we will. It's still the beta version, but I know Capcom and everyone have like a good thing setting for that. So it will be like a great experience, I believe. This is like one of my most favorite franchise now.
Okay, I like that. Allegris, what about you? Hopes and concerns for SF6, or are you pretty much happy with the direction it's going in?
I guess it will be like need some improvements about the driving pack, as Nomi said. Like it's kind of like much water with a low risk. So I guess they're gonna be like I personally feel that SF6 the pace is kind of slow. It feels like SF4. So I guess they're gonna make in the final version before the release. They're gonna make it a bit faster.
Okay, fair.
Okay, so I instantly have a follow-up question for this. You said you wanted to see some changes for the drive impact. So do you both of you have some kind of idea or like suggestion for what they should do? Should they like increase the frames, or should they increase the cost? So we can start with Nomi here. What do you think? What is your idea about what they should do with drive impact?
For what I think, drive impact should be like cost more bars when just straight raw. But when cancelled, it should just take 1 bar, just like Brother Vaggie suggested. And also on the other hand, we can also like scale the combo counter on that. And otherwise everything is dope.
Okay.
How about Allegrius?
Yeah, I would say like as Nomi said, it's like cost more bars just because of the scaling. Because without scaling, you can have a less damage. Like it's just insane with that. It should be like using more bar and added the scale to the combo.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Again, that was a closed beta. I'm hoping we get another one. Hopefully it's not just closed. Hopefully it's open. I'm hoping we get another one. And make it 4 days, not 3. Make it 4. Just give us that one extra day, and then I'll be.
Make it
a whole week.
You know, give us a week.
Well,
give us a week.
Just give us the game. That's what you really want. But
it was yeah, that's true. It was. But true, it was just the experience I had with the game. I just loved playing. I couldn't. I was sick.
So
I had the flu. I felt like I had the flu, but it didn't matter. I was just playing 12, 13, 14 hours on the last day, playing 10 hours plus on the 2 first days.
Look, some of you lot were streaming. Listen. Some of you lot were streaming SF6 in like 15-hour shifts, and that's literally you done it one day. Then you could do Street Fighter 5 streaming sessions over the course of 1 week. That's how some of you lot were moving on that game. You lot were crazy.
Amazing. I recorded so much footage that I'm putting to my YouTube channel constantly as time moves on, and I just had a great time. It felt like back in the day Street Fighter playing. It was so good.
Yeah.
I really loved time with the beta.
I want to as well say that it was like the best weekend I've had in a long time. And it definitely felt like something of back in the day playing like Street Fighter for like the few first times when you actually started understanding the game and you wanted to spend as much time as you got on the game, and it just felt so good.
Yeah, listen, I love it. Everyone's here's opinion of the game is positive, and it can only continue to be more positive from here on out. So right, I've got a couple of final questions to ask you both before we let you go. But before that, Veggie or Var, have you got any other questions you want to ask the gentleman we have here today?
Sure. I wanted to ask both of you. We've seen obviously some of the roster. I think we have seen the starting roster for the game so far, and I wanted to ask both of you. We can start with Nomi. Who do you think is the character you want to test out first when you get when the game actually launches, from the characters that we have seen from the trailers.
Okay, from the trailers, I think I will try JP first.
Okay. Fair.
JP and Jimmy.
Okay. Did you
Any-
try? Did
any
you try?
reason for
Did you
JP?
try Jamie in the beta, Nomi, at all?
Yep, I tried, but I think he's a technical character and required a lot of time.
Yeah.
Also, I think I just put some gap after from the Takara Cup tournament and haven't played a lot of Street Fighter. So I only played Rio in the beta to just get back in pace.
Fair. Smart choice. Smart man. Allegris, what about you? Is there any character you're looking forward to playing on the official launch for Street Fighter 6?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna try Kimberly. She's kind of fun. I tried in the beta. So when the game launches, I'm gonna focusing on that character.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the best piece of advice I can for you right now with Kimberly. What you do is make a note of this now and say, in the year 2023, when I get Street Fighter 6, I'm gonna play Kimberly for an hour and I'm gonna find Veggie in the open lobby. Do that. Veggie doesn't like Veggie doesn't like Kimberly, so find him. Change your ID. Make a funny name. I'll call yourself I don't know, DLC Allegrius or something, so he doesn't know it's you. And then just find Veggie and play.
Oh, that I know.
Do
Let's
something.
make it
He'll never know.
He'll never
Veggie
know
fans.
it's you.
Veggie fans.
Oh, Veggie fans. Oh man. That's brilliant. Yeah, no, you know what? Okay, so I got 2 final questions for you guys. So, this is an open-ended question, obviously, because Street Fighter V's lifespan isn't over just yet. Coming to a close, but not quite finished yet. If we were to bring on more Pakistani players, which 2 would you guys want to see on the show? Nomi, your opinion first.
Okay, to be honest, I want 2 pairs to be here.
Uh-huh.
First is Amu versus SF Vortex.
Okay.
And second is Iron Trigger versus Sonic Flash.
Oh. Okay. Okay. And
Are all these Pakistani players?
Yeah. Are,
Yep.
are they all still active as well?
Yes, they are. Like Sonic Flash was top 4 at Takara Cup and SF Vortex were runner-up.
Cool. Perfect. All right. And then Allegris, what about you? If we could bring on more Pakistanis onto the show, which 2 players would you like to see?
Yeah, as Enumi said, I'm gonna see Amu and that's the Vortex and the Iron Trigger and Sonic Flash.
Okay, so I think we're all in unison there. All right, we'll see what we can do. Can't make any promises, but we will see what we can do in that regard. Because obviously, you guys, it's great to have you on, learn more about your scene in general. But then again, we got to give more spotlight to some of these lesser-known communities and let them speak their minds. Because this is a show where we give you guys a voice and showcase your skills as well. We saw some amazing stuff today, so I appreciate that. Now, my final question I got to ask you guys. Now, as you know, there's going to be commentators, real-time commentators in Street Fighter 6. We don't know what the final lineup is going to be for the official games release, but if you could have 2 DLC commentators in Street Fighter 6, who would they be? Any commentator, anyone you can think of you'd want to be a commentator in Street Fighter 6, who would they be? Nomi, your opinion on that first.
Okay, first one, he's actually a player, but I want him to commentate as well. First is Baggy, because when I saw him commentate his match against that Kage Dante, that was super good. That was super good. That commentary was super good. And second one I want to see is actually from my region. Actually, he's our voice, the Soul Dragger. I want him to be a DLC commentator.
Oh.
I don't know how, but I want him. He is our voice since the beginning.
Okay, I like that. Very interesting answers. Allegris, what about you? Have you got the same answers as Nomi? Have you got 2 different commentators you'd like to see as DLC in the Street Fighter 6 lineup?
To be honest, I didn't actually watch any kind of commentary section like in Street Fighter 6. But if you're asking, I would like to see Veggie first in the Street Fighter 6, and second, I don't know you are in or not, but I want to see you.
Oh, well, I'm not in the game. I can tell you that much. If you plead enough, well, maybe I might be in the game.
Yeah.
But Veggie might have more of a chance than me. Veggie's got more votes than me.
Yes!
It's real to lead, damn it!
Woohoo! Thank you guys. Thank you.
To be honest, I actually like your when you are commentating something. I actually really enjoy that.
Oh, who? Veggie or me?
Yeah, you, Jammers.
Thank you.
Talking about?
Yeah, you see that, Veggie? I've got a fan now. Haha. There you go.
No, but I agree with Alegrius though, Jammers.
Feels good, man. To have fans.
We
Maybe we should get some Finnish players on sets again soon.
we will
I'll
see.
give them a message.
Listen, we will see. I mean, because again, a reason I like asking this question to all our guests is because it has been done in the fighting game before, but how big it's become and how game-changing it has been and how people love commentators in fighting games in general. If this works for Street Fighter 6, who knows what it could do for the future of fighting games? Maybe other fighting games might start introducing real-time commentary from people in the actual scene. So if it works out here and it gets a positive reception, who knows? And if you just email Capcom or just tweet at Capcom Fires, put Jammers and Veggie in the game, they might listen to your cries.
Or maybe just put the whole sets group into the story mode, like a corner. You can go and like get help, tips and tricks from the sets guys inside the game. It's like you get
I'm in.
Yeah, like there could be
Listen,
different ways to incorporate people in the community.
Use more standing medium punch.
I will agree. I will agree with that idea as long as I don't see Ovaha doing random spinning bird kicks across some rooftops.
Why? What do you have against me?
I will agree.
You don't enjoy my legs, or is it something else? You can just tell me straight.
No, it's fine. I don't need you doing random special moves, just whiffing hot air. I don't really need that. But anyway, gentlemen, I believe we are just...
Unnecessary aggression.
Yes, it is. And I believe we are just about out of time here. So, Richard, if you can put these guys' fight card on the front so we can get these people, their social medias up there. So, yes, gentlemen, Nomi, Alegrius, much appreciated for both of you coming on. But now, this is what we do with all our guests. I've got to give you guys the podium. Nomi, any final words before we let you guys go?
I want to say this to Veggie, that we are Luke mains now.
Yeah, let's go.
Luke mains, bro.
Sweet.
The future is bright.
Well, it is looking bright indeed. And then, Alegrius Claw, have you got any final words you want to say for the people at home?
Yeah, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity. Just try to play like I'm more professional and learning more and more. So I guess this is a great experience. Like playing like on the platform like this. So yeah, as I said, I'm gonna main my character in Street Fighter 6. It's gonna be Luke. I already told Veggie that Luke is the best character, man. What you can do against him?
I could hear the disdain in his voice. Oh no, that's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. But yes, gentlemen, it was a pleasure. Yes, people at home, you can see their YouTube channels and their Twitter handles there. So please give them a follow on both their social media outlets and keep an eye on it. Who knows? They may make a compilation about your gameplay. And then they might get a ton of views, so keep an eye out for that. But yes, gentlemen, when you are ready, you guys can leave the Discord call so myself, Veggie, and Ovaha can close out the show. And then I'll drop you a message thanking you once again for joining us.
So thank you, Team Capcom, Jammers, Ovaha, Veggie, for having us here.
No worries.
Looking forward
Thank
to
you so
see
much for
more of our
pleasure.
community here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care, everyone. Thanks for the show.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you
Well,
for having us on this show.
What a show indeed. And you know what? We learned more about them. I'm actually kind of surprised at how much they had to share with us. Yeah, they're imparting
They're
that
really
knowledge.
cool people.
Yeah,
They're really
and listen,
cool people.
you wouldn't make any random
Super
suggestion.
cool.
Let's just put it like that. You wouldn't make any random suggestion. So that
Well,
was.
I think
Handpicked.
you could notice from when you're chatting with them that they are funny guys, and you know that they're skillful in the game as well. So it just makes for a great episode. I'm really happy we finally could make it happen, so we could see that Pakistani community is not just strong in KOF and Tekken, they're also really strong in Street Fighter, and I think that's really great to see.
Yeah, 100%. And again, they put on
Big truths all around.
showed us their abilities. They imparted a lot of knowledge as well. And again, like I said, I'm going to keep reciting this. Fingers crossed, Capcom can branch out much further because of what's possible. Because I'm still under this theory that with SF6, if a CPT does come back, they can do offline and online. They can do it. And then with online, it would probably be much more difficult to manage, but you can include more regions because it's doable. Or you can do cross regions. It might be more doable now. because of
That
that
would be
netcode that they're
huge.
building up. So we'll
That
see.
would be huge.
Dude, it would be game-changing. It'd be revolutionary. That's the word.
Monumental. Definitely like historical.
The
Like,
future is here.
The future
Soon,
is
soon.
here in.
It was here the weekend, a couple of weekends back. We just got a taste of the future. It's coming back.
Do you know what?
Kinda small.
I just had too much fun. I just want to play it
do you
again.
know what was amazing
can
about
still
that?
taste
I'll
it.
say this before I have to do close out the stream. What was amazing about the weekend is it showed me and it showed Richard, part of the stream team, how many of you lack patience, because they were rolling out codes. No, they were rolling out
that was
codes,
so funny.
and people were like, "I haven't got a code. It's the end of the world. I can't do it. I'm going to shrivel up in my corner." And then literally hours later, said, "Oh, I got the code now. It's
Yep.
all good, guys." And Richard,
See you this weekend.
Richard just literally tweeted out, "Some people need to learn the word patience." It's like, you lot are ridiculous the way you lot. Me, Richard, and Mark were just laughing at Twitter when people
It
were
was
not getting.
so funny. It was so funny. I was just laughing to myself about the whole fact. Like,
It was,
just
and
hilarious.
listen,
everyone was doing that.
Some people, I'm going to put it nicely. Some people maybe tossed a coin into the well to get a code, and other people didn't. But you know what? Again, fingers crossed. For those of you who didn't get the beta, hopefully there's another one, and it's more. If it's another closed one, they expand it, or they just make another open one and just do open season. Because eventually they're going to have to do an open season one. They're going to have to.
I like the suggestion from Just a Kid, even though we got a lot of hate for it. I like that having an open beta, but support content creators, players who are already in the FGC, who are streaming, by giving them opportunity to drop keys. That would be just
drops.
just great.
Twitch drops is very good. I
would
think
be sick.
somebody else made a suggestion as well.
That would be really
I can't remember if it was Just a Kid or somebody else. Someone said they should let the content creators in first, and then let everybody else in. And it's like, right. That's a bit weird because, as far as I'm aware, the Capcom content program, I can't remember exactly what it was called.
US only.
Yeah, right. So that means none of the Europeans get access if they're making content. So there's already a bit of a disparity or divide there. So it's a very delicate, touchy-feely subject. So I mean,
It is.
we're not the ones that have to
Has
deal with it.
lots of points of view.
It is
in that
indeed,
regard.
but we're not the ones that deal with it. And again, at the end of the day, we're all gonna get the game on day one. That's how
Just
I
one
see it.
suggestion to that: you could have, like, if you have Star GG account with participation in any kind of CPT tournament, then you will be liable to get a key. So you didn't have to be a streamer, you didn't have to be a content creator. If you've been in the community in the past, you get a key, and if you're a streamer, you could be able to do drops, maybe something like that. I don't know. There's many ways to get at it while not being unfair. You just need to sit down and think really hard.
You know what
Either way, I'm super excited if we should get one more.
You know what I want? You know what I want? I want it to be like Oprah. You get a key. You get a key. You get a key. Everyone gets a key.
Okay, I was very worried where he's going with that, but we found the end. We got there in the end. But yes, all right, ladies and gentlemen, so we got to wrap it up here. Good showing today. Obviously, much appreciated to Veggie for getting these two on board, and hopefully we can get more Pakistan players here on the show. Now, I actually need to double check with the team if we're having a show next week, because for the last 3 episodes it's been bi-weekly, but I promise you we'll come back weekly when we do sort some things out. We are here next week, so we're going to try and get something lined up for you as soon as we can. However, I've got to let you guys know, we're not the only ones on the Capcom Fighters. There's Street Fighter League EU. Richard wrote the graphic one more time. This is happening every Monday. I don't make the rules. They just kicked me off my spot. They said, Jammers, your show is moved to Tuesday now. And I said, okay. Whatever you say, boss. I don't want no trouble. SFL Pro Europe is happening every Monday, the English broadcast. You can tune in at twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters or the YouTube channel Capcom Fighters, and you can see a lot of diversity, a lot of characters, lots of banter with the European region. So please, hopefully you can join us every Monday and enjoy the show. And of course, there is Street Fighter League US. That happens every Friday. I don't think there's a universal static graphic, but I can talk about it here anyway. You'll find SFL US happening as well on the same channels. Twitch.tv. Oh, there you go. Fantastic. Twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters and the YouTube channel. As you can see, the upcoming battles there, that's their upcoming schedule. We don't have a European website yet, but I believe something is being done about that. I need to double check. But yes, so what's happening next week or this Friday? CL Gaming going up against NASRxBandits and Panda Global going up against Team Endemic. So yes, SFL US happens every Friday and SFL EU happens every Monday. Plenty of content. And then obviously you have SFL Japan happening Tuesdays and Thursdays. I could be wrong about the other day, but there's going to be non-stop action as well. And then keep an eye out for Street Fighter 6 content for across the board as well. There also is, Richard, if you've got the Capcom Pro Tour website up, there is a CPT happening this weekend. It is Western Europe's one. So there's going to be a lot of... well, let's see what we got. Yes! I forgot about this. CPT. If you are from the Middle Eastern region, you can register for your CPT now. Yes, they've been having a lot of World Warrior programs, or sorry, World Warrior tournaments happening. They should be having their fourth one coming soon. However, the main CPT online premiere is happening at October the 29th, I could believe. Sign-ups close next week, Monday, so October the 24th. So if you haven't signed up for the Middle Eastern CPT online, please get signing up because, again, only one spot will be given to a player, automatically booking their place to the finals there. And then, of course, like I said, there is a CPT this weekend, but there wasn't a graphic that's on Capcom Fighters that we could take. But here it is. Yeah, Western Europe is happening this week, October 22nd, and it will happen October 23rd as well. So who is actually going to qualify for the Cup? The Italians have been putting on quite a show. Maybe one of them can do it. Maybe Takamura has another level to unlock and qualify. Could be the Akuma, could be the Ken, or somebody else could surprise me from Western Europe. Only one way to find out.
You know what I'd like to see there?
Talk to me. Who would you like to see?
I would really like, it would be too much of a cool story if Mr. Wolf qualified out of the Western Europe one, because he's been really leveling up lately, posting a lot of content on Twitter, and he's been really going in. So it would be such a sick story if he would be the one who qualified to the Cup from that region. It's like it's an upset kind of a little bit, and it would just be great. Not for us, but for others, it would be an upset. This would mean like people wouldn't really expect it. So that would be amazing.
If people have been following their World Warrior series, Mr. Wolf, Geeko, and there's another player that's actually been giving Takamura a little bit of issues. But this is a different kettle of fish now. This is like one chance before you have to actually. You know, they've booked their places in their regional final for Western Europe World Warrior, but then it's like going to the next one where the actual finals happen to qualify. Could be rough there, but Mr. Wolf has got a good set of characters. Seth and Akali, Geeko, he's fine-tuning the Kami. I think there's Switzerland players are in there as well, so there's a ton of people in there that can cause some damage. But yes, I believe that is it from us tonight. There is no SF6 news because the beta's done. I'm upset, they're upset, you're upset. So
I'm upset.
Just put hashtag please give us the beta again. Give us the game. Give us the game. Not the beta, give us the game. Anyway,
please.
We're gonna close it out here.
Pretty please with sugar on top.
Yes, they'll give you some treats, cookies, sugar, spice, everything nice. Give you
I can even like make some filet mignon if that's preferable.
No, you mean the congratulations?
No,
anyway.
See, Street Fighter 6 is so good, Jammers, that I forgot that I was cooking when I played it, and I still ate my fried to a crust beef because I didn't want to spend more time in the kitchen. I just wanted to play.
Congratulations.
So my beef was completely fried to a crust, and I still ate it while playing such a good game.
It's great that you didn't want to spend more time in the kitchen because I don't want to spend any more time with you. We're going to close out the stream. We'll see you next Tuesday for some more Sets episode. See you then. Take care.
Shaking my head.